go. Waiting for that green light to say that we are cracking on here for some Super Saturday action, and we are good. Hey guys, how you going? So BKR Sport. We're ready to rock and roll here for Super Saturday, as we've got 3 games to go. It is the Canberra Raiders taking on the Sydney Roosters, followed by the Cronulla Sharks in a big game against the Penrith Panthers. And the final game of today, the South Sydney Rabbitohs playing host to the Parramatta Eels. That is a interesting one. Not for good reasons, but an interesting one. Nonetheless, a lot of players out there, a lot of Titans players out too, but more upon the way, because I just found out there's another injury for the Titans in JoJo. So, yeah, really, really rough there. It's going to be a real tough one there, but let's get into today's games here first, guys. Let's get into the 2-team lineups. I'm about 5 minutes late here, but you guys, I know, you can forgive me. Obviously, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe, and let's get into it. So, the Raiders, they play host today. This is Indigenous round as well, mind you. So, the names that you see next to the teams and whatnot is the community, the people that are of that area, right? So, for the Canberra Raiders, they're Ngunnawal, and the Sydney Roosters are Eora and Gadigal, which you'll see quite a bit, because I'm pretty certain that's just this, or maybe that's just central CBD, Sydney kind of area, or eastern Sydney area, because maybe Cronulla are different. Actually, I'm going to quickly have a look at this. I'm always so interested by like this kind of stuff. So, so Sharks Cronulla region, the Shire region is Darawal and Guyagal, and the Panthers are Darug. And then you've got the Rabbitohs, who are Eora and Gadigal. So it must be like that CBD region, which is the Eora and Gadigal, with out west being like Darug, and then also the Eels of Parramatta. So yeah, really interesting stuff there. That's why I went and had a look around at it all. But the Raiders, like I said, Ngunnawal, they come in as 6th position, with the Roosters being from Eora and Gadigal, and they are 8th position. Roosters are $1.25 favourites here in Canberra, whilst it is $3.85 underdogs for the Canberra Raiders. And yeah, like I said, this is a GIO Stadium in Canberra. Now, the ins here for the Raiders, Peter Hola, he's in with Josh Papali'i being out. You go to the fullback, Jordan Rapana, with the wingers being Nick Cottridge and Xavier Savage, centres of Matty Tomoko and Sebastian Chris. Go to the 5'8", Ethan Strange, with the halfback being KO Weeks. You go to the front rowers of Emre Gula and Joseph Tarpany. Hudson Young and Elliot Whitehead are the back rowers, with Whitehead being the captain. And then you go to the lock, which is Morgan Smith. He's the big Englishman. Then you go over to the interchange, Tom Starling, Atamariota, Trey Mooney, Peter Holler, with the 18th man replacement being Albert Hopewadi. So the Raiders, they come in with a team that obviously, you know, Jamal Fogarty's out for the season. They lose Josh Papali'i, but the Raiders got a... Did they get a good win against the Bulldogs last week? Like, they did win, but it was also a circus of a game. It was an absolute circus of a game. So, yeah, look, they won, but, you know, it's a bit of a... Let's see how they go in this game, because the Roosters are obviously a pretty informed team right now. I did hear Jamal Fogarty before on the pre-commentary and whatnot, saying that the Roosters are the most informed team right now. I would disagree. I would say the Sharkies are the informed team right now. They're first. They've just come off the back of a win against the Roosters, and also the Melbourne Storm. So we disagree with that one from Jamal, but I disagree with Jamal on quite a few things. But in regards to the Roosters here, you've got the ins here of Joey Manu, Nafahu White, and Sandon Smith, with the outs being Connor Watson, Nat Butcher, and Zach Docker-Clay. Go to the fullback, James Tedesco, who is captain, with the wingers being Daniel Tupou and Dom Young. Centres of Joseph Suali'i and Joey Manu in the centres. Go to the 5'8", Luke Keary, with the halfback being Sammy Walker. Front rowers of Warrior Hargraves and Lindsay Collins. The 9 is Brandon Smith. You go to the back row, Angus Crichton and Victor Radley, with the 13 being Nafahu White, interchange-wise Sandon Smith, Egan Butcher, Spencer Lanu, and Terrell May, with the 18th man replacement being Fetalega Pauga. I'm taking the Raiders. Not the Raiders, the Roosters. Jeez, I wanted to just say I'm taking the Roosters. I'm taking the Roosters to win this game. I think that they do have a better lineup. They are the kings of under-delivering on over-expectations. They really are. However, I do think the Roosters will win this game. The Raiders, if they win, it just kind of shows that defensive mindset, that defensive grit that Ricky Stewart does really drive into them and has done for quite some time now. They're very good at being able to kind of, just stay in games and win grindy games. They don't usually, if they do lose, like they could still lose this game by a big margin today. They really could, but with that being said, Raiders just always stick around this area of the 7 through 10. This is why I have a controversial opinion, right? And my controversial opinion is that I still don't think that Ricky Stewart should be staying at Canberra. I know he's not going to leave his job because he's getting paid well to coach a team, and they are getting enough results to kind of hide away that I don't think this Raiders team will win a premiership with Ricky Stewart. I just don't. Like, it's been, 20 years since Ricky's done anything? Like, of significant... No, 2019 did happen. I get that. I'm very well aware of that. But outside of that, I just feel like Ricky Stewart staying here will keep them as a competitive team that will not win the league and will not challenge the league. I just don't think the Raiders will do that. So they're in 7th right now. I think they stick around there, 7th through 10 area, but I just don't think they'll threaten for the league with Ricky as the coach. It's just my personal opinion. So shoot me down. Let me know in the chat if you disagree with me. But in regards to the ladder here, if the Raiders were to lose today, Manly have already played, so they can't go above them. The Roosters would go above them, so the Roosters have a plus 107, whilst the Raiders have a minus 10. So the Roosters would jump above them. Bulldogs can't, Cowboys can't, Dragons can't. So the lowest the Raiders could go this week is 8th. And would be 8th if they lost. They would straight up be 8th because, like I said, Manly's already played. The Knights have their bye. However, with the Knights having their bye already, their points are already here. It's on 14. So the Raiders have a minus 10. So all they would need to do anyway is win. So their points differential is better. Is worse than the Knights by 1. Literally 1 point. But it doesn't matter if they won, they'd go to 16, which would put them into... They would have to win by 80 odd, 70 to 80 odd to go above the Dolphins in 4th. So basically... They would just be going into 5th for the time being, the Raiders, with the Broncos still to play tomorrow against the Gold Coast. On the other hand, the Roosters sit in 9th right now. If they were to lose this game, the Cowboys have already played, Dragons have already played, and the Bulldogs have already played. So they can't go anywhere. They would finish at 9th position. If they won this game, they'd go above Manly, they'd go above the Raiders, they would also go above the Knights, and they would also go above the Broncos there into 5th position, with the Broncos the only team still to play. So if they won... and the Broncos lost, then they would stay in 5th. If the Roosters won and the Broncos won, they would be finishing off the weekend in 6th because they've got a really good points differential. They're actually the second best points differential, the Roosters. The second best with plus 107. The best is the Sharks with plus 124. And then the next one underneath that is plus 75 of the Storm, plus 70 of the Panthers, and so on, right? So, yeah, look, the Roosters, they've been having a good couple of weeks, but they did lose to the Sharkies last week, so they want to bounce back here down there in Canberra. Very winnable game for them. Very winnable game for them. But alright, guys, let's get into the chat. Let's see what you guys are saying. Obviously, smack that like button. Subscribe if you're new around here. And let's crack on. Brocky Sports getting around it. Marshmallow says, hi, BK, you doing good today? Yeah, mate, we keep on cracking on, baby. We keep on cracking on. We don't stop, mate. We don't stop. We're consistent as. We slap it down, man. And we can always do it. So we'll be cracking on, don't you worry. Flurry says, I need a captain... ASAP, Manu, Young, or Isako. Dolphins versus Wise. Young against the Raiders or Manu against the Raiders. I would go... Actually, geez, I just realised, who's my captain? That's a good point. I hope the stream's going well for you, by the way, guys. I did update my computer overnight. It seems to be going a lot faster. It seems to be going beautiful again. Unlike yesterday. Oh my gosh, I accidentally captained Elias Katoa. Oh, well, I was going to captain Tom Dean anyway, so they're both 62, but that's bad. That's how much I care about fantasy at the moment, lads. Supercoach. I accidentally captained Elias Katoa yesterday. Lucky you scored that try, eh? Lucky you scored that try. That's a big yikes. I would probably go Dom Young. I think that, the Raiders aren't really... If you want to be more safe, I guess the safe option there would probably be more Manu, because Manu don't really pass it as well. I'd go probably Manu. I'd probably go Manu. Flo says, oh God, Blaze, didn't you have Dom Young when he had a minus 15? Actually, what's your... You know what, Flurry? You want to call me out for this? Well, let's see where you are in the rankings, because my ranking's not that great. I'm in 29,129, so I'm having an awful season on Supercoach. Where are you, Flurry, eh? Don't be laughing. We do not be throwing stones into glass houses. Matthew Parsons said, I can see Roosters 30 plus today. I can see that. Guys, please don't spam in the chat. Please don't spam. Not you, Matthew, by the way. I'm talking about other people below you. But yeah, I can see Roosters 30 plus today. But I also know this is in Canberra. The Raiders could hold out and grind out a close loss. I'm not sure. But yeah, I do see a world where that happens for sure. Judah says, can't see the Raiders winning a premiership in general. Well, I agree. I think that they do need to go through a bit of a rebuild. I think they're very... you can definitely tell what kind of club they are. You can see what type of team the Raiders are. You can really see it. But it's just not a premiership winning team, in my personal opinion. You know, they're still young, but they just don't have that X-factor talent to take them to the next level. They don't have that one... look at Panthers, right? They've got Nathan Cleary. They've got a great team, but they've also got, that one player, Nathan Cleary. Look at Manly. You know, Manly, if they got their shit together, like they do have the... If they had a coach that isn't Anthony Seibold, right? That's why I'd like Brad Arthur to go as their coach. But if they had a different coach, I genuinely believe Manly could challenge because they've got like a guy like Tom Twitch, so they've got a Cherry Evans right there, bang. You know, I feel like this is what the Titans are lacking right now. My team's lacking is that one big time just slam dunk in the 1 through 7 area. And it's like Brimo is unbelievable. You know, you've got these guys, but we just need that slam dunk right now. You know, the Broncos have Adam Reynolds. They do have Adam Reynolds, but he is injured. I know it's hard this year because there's a lot of injuries and whatnot. And I think with the Cowboys, you're starting to really understand that Drinkwater defensively is not it, eh? I think you're starting to understand that he's not it defensively, but attacking-wise, he's great. So yeah, for me, with the Raiders, there's just not that bushka, you know? There's just not that big-time X factor to take to the next level. Marshmallow, appreciate you all the way from Papua New Guinea. Get around you. Arthur Baguetta says, I can't see Rabbits moving up from last. Well, they can't move up from last this week. So this is why I keep saying to people, like the Rabbitohs are actually last by a little bit. They're actually last by 2 games right now. So the Tigers lost, which puts them into second last. So the Titans are in 15th with minus 91. The Tigers are minus 95. So if the Titans lose by more than 4 points, I'll go back below. But the Rabbitohs are minus 186. If they win tonight, they would have to win by 100 points over the Eels to go above. At least by about 80 points or so to have a chance of the Titans dropping below them tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, that would be only a slight little opportunity chance kind of deal. So the Rabbitohs won't be going up. If the Eels beat them, I would nearly make the argument that I can only see Rabbitohs or Tigers getting it. When the Titans have their players back, I'm not nervous at all. It's just that right this very second, we've got a lot of injuries. You know, Jojo out tomorrow. Got no Jimmy Jolliffe, no Tino, no Foran, no Tanner Boyd, no H.O. Brimson, no Jaden Campbell, no Harley Smith-Shields, no Philip Sami. You know, the list goes on and on and on and on and on. So it's really frustrating right now, the Gold Coast, but as long as you understand that, we're good to go, baby. But the game is kicking off here, guys. So the Raiders will receive the ball. Hit that like button and subscribe if you're new around here. Hindy Edit says, Blaze, name a player for an edit. Okay, well, you know what I'm going to have to do. You know what? Let's go Bowie Firma, baby. Let's go a bit of the Bowie Firm. He's a firm player. Get around him. Bowie Firma, mate. There you go, Hindy Edits. Someone who probably wouldn't have been given before. Archie, Huey, and Zeus is high and back. Good on you, bro. Appreciate you. Justin the Cat says, here we go, Raiders. Here we go. Yeah, here we go for probably a big loss. But we'll see if the Raiders can grind it out. Third tackle here for the Raiders at the 25 and now to the 30 before tackle. Flores, I did have him. Yeah, you did. No? Justin Tarkowski says, Roosters 13 plus. Yeah, I've got Roosters 13 plus here, but I do. But I also know the Raiders have it in them to lose 1 or 12. I don't see the Raiders winning, but I do have the Roosters winning. You know what? I'll actually go and say 1 or 12. But they do have a point to prove here, though, the Roosters. You know, they do have a point to prove. They did lose to the Sharkies last week, but they did still score quite a few points. Matthew Pardon says, Jack leaving the Raiders was a massive loss. Yes and no. I think it was good for the both of them, to be honest with you. I don't think Jack White was really going anywhere with them. I think that the Rabbitohs were in a good standing point when he went there. It looked like he was going to a potential premiership winning team, whilst the Raiders were in a bit of a rebuild and didn't really think of him as the guy he once was. And I think that it was good for both teams, man. So, but it's just unfortunate for the Rabbitohs and Jack White and that they've had a lot of outside external troubles and internal troubles, everything. So Seb Walker will boot that up there into the corner. And it will be the Raiders, Jordan Rapano, who grabs his ball at 10. Roosters 38-12. Oh, I don't mind that, Marcel. Don't mind it. Matthew Pun says, injuries killing teams this season. Yeah, Rabbitohs. Well, there's a couple of teams that you'd really look at. Rabbitohs, sure. Titans, absolutely. Rabbitohs, Titans are the two worst for injuries. But the Rabbitohs injuries aren't to like key players like Trell, key players like Cody Walker. I know Cody's out this week, but key players like Damien Cook, all this sort of stuff. Their problems have been so different to, like, they've been injury problems, but also their injuries shouldn't have them in last, is what I would say. Fit tackle now, 48 metres out here from the line. So the Raiders' right-hand side, they're at the attacking half. They don't know what they're doing right now. KO Weeks had a good game. Oh, that's an obstruction. That's an obstruction. There's an obstruction. There's an obstruction. There should be a penalty to the Roosters. No, apparently not. It's going to be just Roosters' ball at 30. That should have been an obstruction, however, because he did play on from there. Beetle says, good thing Eels are winning by 50. Well, the Eels still have no Moses. They're still a little bit all over the shop, mate. There's only team with more injuries than the Titans is Warriors. No way. No way. Warriors? No chance. No chance. No, let me have a look at this. NRL injury report. Let's have a quick look here. No way. Roosters here at the 45. No chance. I'll admit I'm wrong if I'm wrong. 6 again here for the Roosters at the 45. Warriors. Like, yeah, but no. Like, Demetrius Fakula is not a player within their... Like, Adam Finnell-Blake is not a part of their injury report. Oh, 1 second here. Left-hand side of the Roosters. Joey Manu. Not Joey Manu, Victor Radley. So I was looking at the injury report. Victor Radley goes through and it's 4-0 here with a kick to come to the Roosters. Like, yes, but no. Like, they haven't had these guys all out for a long period of time. But, like, they are a part of it. I will give you a part of it. Luke Metcalf has been a big loss from over a significant amount of time. Sean Johnson, Roger Tavas-Sheck has been about 2 weeks now. Not like 6, 7, 8 weeks like the Titans players. Toowoomba Harris was out this week only. Or last week, sorry. Wade Egan's in and out, so I'll give you that one. Kurt Catewell's been out for a little bit, and Rocco Berry not too long. So, yes and no. I will say no, but the Rabbitohs would probably be on the same equal kind of levelling point with the Warriors probably being next now. I would agree with that. So, yeah, that would be Roosters try time here. 4-0 with the kick to come. 4-0 here with a kick to come to the Roosters, and it'll be Victor Radley, baby. Victor Radley. Matthew Parsons says, why do you think there are so many players injured this season? What is going on? Something in the air. I think it's due to the pace of the game, mate. The pace of the game, it's very different, you know. I know that there's a lot more off-the-field kind of assistance, but with that being said, the pace of the game is just so frenetic, full-on, that it's just, yeah. It's just too much for the players, but they're still adjusting, is what I would say. Tommy Tucker says Warriors' injuries are horrid. They are, but I'm comparing them to the significance of what the Titans have. But right this very second, it's similar. I'm talking about Titans on a long-term level. In regards to the Warriors this week and last week, absolutely. You know, like everyone's like, oh, the Warriors beat the Panthers with a second-grade team. Yeah, they did, but also look at the Titans team. They've got 9 of their 13 out. They've only got 4 of their starting 13 players in that starting team. And 2 of them are back rowers. You know, like... It's crazy. It's crazy scenes. Crazy times. But that was way too easy for try that Victor Radley. Way too easy. Way too easy. Don't spawn chat. There you go. You think you'll do a blog at a Fiji and Drua game? Not this year, Heine, yet. It's not this year. Been really focusing on the NRL. But I've been travelling around a lot, bro. So I'm enjoying not having to travel for a few weeks, that's for sure. Like I was in New Zealand, Canberra and Townsville in the space of a few weeks, and we've got Sydney, at least we've got all our big away trips gone, but like that was a hectic month where you have 3 of your biggest away trips of the season all within 1 month. That was hectic, bro. It was very tiring. So the Warriors now get this ball to the 25, but I might, 45. I might go to Fiji for a bit of a kickback week in one of our bye weeks, I would say. We'll see how we go. So it will be Roosters here, Nafahu wide at the 40. Good run. Sam, we've already been speaking about it a whole heap, son. So up it goes there. If you talk about Jojo, then yes. And over it goes right-hand side. That's going to go... Technically it goes backwards and forwards, but it will be a knock-on from the Roosters at the 20, so Canberra ball. Am I going to game 1? No, I'll be right here, mate. Not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday I'll be right here streaming. Streaming game 1 right here. Origin streams are huge, bro, so I usually like to stay here, and I don't really care to go to Sydney for it. Or Melbourne. I'm not a big fan of Melbourne. I may go to Origin 3. If it's a blowout, like a dead rubber, then maybe. But I doubt it will be. Because a dead rubber is like great. We still get like, what, 10k views or something like that. But I would prefer to just... I'd prefer to just go to that if it was a dead rubber. Overbuilding muscles and ligaments and tendons not catching up. Oh, we are broken. We are broken. So right-hand side, and the Raiders taking down to the 30, be 4 tackle. 4 tackle now for the Raiders. They go left-hand side, off to KO Weeks. Weeks to Tarpany. Tarpany's 200th game today, I believe it is. And it'll be fit tackle, 25 metres out from the line. 33 minutes to go here of the first half. In the corner from KO Weeks. Oh, that's a good grab. That's a great grab there by Daniel Tupou. Yeah, it was. All right, so second tackle now at the 13. I still can't get over how easy that try was for Victor Radley. Like, he just walked through the line. The Raiders definitely, like, last week was such a... Like, the Raiders Bulldogs game last week was a circus, man. Like, I thought the Bulldogs were probably the better team, but they also were deserved of a loss too, you know? Like, they were, and they did deserve to win, but they also deserved to lose with a lot of their errors. So they kicked the ball down, hit the Roosters, the Raiders at the 5, and it will be Jordan Rapana who brings it out of the 25. Good run. So Diet Coke fixes everything. I like Coke Zero and Pepsi Max and whatnot, but now I'm just on the old water. Water. And Matthew Parsons is going to be timed out for 5 minutes. Third tackle at the 40. He used to come into this last year on my old account. I think he did. But was it Eels Edits, mate? Was it Eels Edits? Alright, so 45 metres out. A truck and big furler. Left hand side. Didn't know you were here, Trugger. Now we do. So right hand side. Gives it off here to KO Weeks. KO whacked that ball down at the corner. Dom Young. KO Weeks has got some good airtime on his balls. On his kicks. Tedesco gives it off here to Tupou. And Tupou here. Good strong run. Good strong run by Tupou. He's at the 20. He's at the 30. He's at the 35. The 40. Good run. Great run. Wicket need. Oh, Tedesco. High tackle, I would say. Yeah, that's a penalty for a high tackle. Correct call. Why did YouTube can't get hacked? YouTube can definitely get hacked. I've got like multiple. When you're a content creator, you have like multiple, like a 3-step verification, not just a 2-step verification. You can create 3 rather than 2. So that's a high tackle penalty. Roosters will get the ball probably to around 30, I'd say. Oh, actually to the 15. Good kick. Usually they go for the short distance, but that was a good long distance kick. 15 metres out. All right, Roosters here. Here we go. Keary to Radley. Tedesco. 10 metres out. Yeah, Cabbage has better things. Oh, Truckerton says, lock it, not for long, mate. Just stopping to get some fuel. Still 5 hours from home at Nambucca. My second home. Oh, Nambucca. Oh, there you go. Nambucca, how long is that away from here? That's not too far, is it? It's Nambucca Heads and whatnot, isn't it? It's like 2.5. It's like down past Lennox and stuff, yeah? I swear I've driven past there. 30 minutes to go, the first half, guys. Hit that like button and subscribe. Third tackle of the Roosters. 3 minutes out. Brandon Smith at the back of Keary. Keary at the back now to Walker. Walker short ball and another... Oh, should be another easy try, to be fair. 4 metres out now from the line. Sam Walker kicks it through for Keary. Try time. Luke Keary. This is going to be a blowout, lads. They'll look at it, but this will be a try. I once met a lady from Nambucca. Won't tell you the rest, though. Tell us the rest, Jay. Yeah, tell us the rest. We would love to know the rest there, Mr. Hayes. Flores says, is Young even on the field? Yeah, well, right now the Roosters are just killing the Rays through the middle. So it's definitely looking like... We're just going to make sure that Keary does fully control this, but this should be an easy try. Oof. Maybe not. Slow it down. Slow it down, NRL. Go on. If you want to slow that down enough, I guarantee you he knocks that on. If you slow this down enough to the point they did with Brian Kelly last week, I guarantee you that's a knock on. If you slow it down to the point that they should, but they won't. They won't do it. They'll call it a try. But if you slow it down to the point of BK last week, that's a knock on. It is. It's a knock on. It's not a try. It is not a try. There's no way you can confirm this. There's no way you can confirm this. There's no way you can confirm it. This is a knock on. This is a knock on. This is 150% a knock on. You cannot tell me that BK's was, this isn't. You can't tell me it. Go, slow it down to the point that you did last week. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. No try. No try. About 4.5 hours to Yatla from here. Okay, so I was about 3 hours or so, Sam, from where I am, you reckon? Sam, don't say where I am, by the way, on there, but just like about 3 hours, you would say, from here to Nambucca? Because you drive a lot too, like trucking. It's just going to be a penalty, but this is definitely a knock-on. To be fair, you could actually classify it as a penalty try, but then again, it doesn't affect the way he tries to put the ball down here. The contact from Smithies does not impact the actual try, though. Due to the... You wish, bro. That's not a penalty try. Shut up, man. No way. No way. That does not impact him putting... That's mad to me, bro. You cannot call that as a penalty try. You can't tell me that the impact of Morgan Smithies there has adjusted the way that Keary is trying to put the ball down there. He hasn't lost his balance. He's still going down for it. That's nonsense, man. It's nonsense. How does that affect anything? He's still going down like he normally would have. It's a no try, mate. It's a no try. 4 hours from me, Sam. But there you go. So he's got to the ball for... Yeah, but like that doesn't make any sense, referee. It doesn't make any sense. Ugh, it's ridiculous. Elliot Whitehead's right to complain about this. Elliot Whitehead's absolutely right to complain about this. Justin Lee says, who scored so far? Debatably, Luke Keary and Victor Radley. And bang, they get the conversion, so it'll be 12-0 Roosters, but really it should be 6-0. That's a wild call. There's Hainsey. Get around, Big Brendan. Adam Smart says, here in reports, the Warriors are going to pick up Dylan Brown. The AFB drama is really annoying as a Wars fan. Can the Warriors say no and make him sit for the rest of the year? Yeah, the Warriors can do what the hell they want to do, bro. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. The Warriors can do whatever they want. He is contracted to them. He's leaving from next year onwards. The Warriors can say, you know what, bro, if you want to fly back to Cronulla and not play with the team, fair enough. We had a big conversation about this on yesterday's stream. You want to fly back to Cronulla and you want to go, be with your family or whatever the compassionate grounds are. Be my guest, but you aren't playing for Cronulla until next year. You will not be winning the premiership with the Sharks this year if they win. As simple as that. As simple as that. It is simple as that. I'm pretty passionate about it too. Like if I was the Warriors CEO or the Warriors recruitment or Andrew Webster and whatnot, I would 100%. I'm super passionate about saying, no, you can't just go and win a free premiership with the Sharks this year. No, you want a compassionate grounds, you get to go next year. Congratulations, you can win it next year. You don't win it this year. You either play with us and you try and win it with us because we believe we have a chance, or you go to Cronulla, you get paid, whatever, but you ain't playing rugby league. Mr. Capich is too busy paying for his cousin's OnlyFans, Sam. I'm sorry I read that out, Capich. We're tackled here at the 45. Brandon Smith goes right inside to Keary. And Keary puts that ball down deep to the 5. Joshua Matenga says, my mum sucks. That's interesting that you say that your mum sucks, mate. We didn't need to know about her personal life, man, but, thank you for letting us know anyway. Maybe when Truckin goes past, you can say hello. Brandon Westing says, a normal lifespan... Shut up, Brendan. Shut up, brother. Shut up, bro. Shut up, Brandon Westing. Shut up, bro. Shut up, mate. I'm not dealing with you today, Brendan. I'm not dealing with you today, bro. You're an idiot if you think that. You have the IQ of a peanut if you think that. That is a penalty to the Raiders. Brendan Westling, the one time you don't complain about the referees is when you absolutely should, but then the reason why you're not is because you're a Roosters fan. You've got the IQ of a peanut if you genuinely believe that normalised speed, that's a try. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. No, it was not. Flurry says it's kind of bullshit. NRL broke, need Ricky fines. Yeah, fair call. Yeah, Ricky will come out and have a crack at that, and there will be fines. So there you go. Sam Jenkins says fake Broncos fan is Cabbage fella. Well, Sam, did you notice that tomorrow we're row 1? Good luck. Good luck, brother. Row 1's an interesting one in that Titans Bay. Second tackle here at 15. Just go into tomorrow with the understanding that we shouldn't be winning that game. Trust me. Do yourself a favour. Do yourself a favour and prepare mentally for it. 5 minutes out of the line, third tackle. 15 minutes gone here, guys. Raise with the ball. At the back now to Strange. Strange off to Rapana. And Rapana, 5 minutes out from the line. Sam, I'm just helping you out. Fit tackle here, 3 minutes out. Helping you out, mate. Right hand side off to Strange. Strange puts that ball over the top. Is that a knock on Raiders or is this a try? Is this a try or is this a knock on? Let's have a... Are they going to call try? All right. Well, I'm okay with it. Let's have a look at the... They're saying the ball goes backwards here. Hey, Brendan, you can't be complaining. Hey. Live? This is a try. What do you mean? So 12-4 would have kick come. I personally think this could have gone forward, but let's have a look here. Oh, wow. So the Raiders received a pretty beneficial call there, Brendan. Surely you agree with the referees, though. Surely. That's saying that's backwards. Brendan Wesseling. This, my friend, is called karma. So they're saying this was not backwards, but I'm not saying... Yeah, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it going backwards, Brendan. But I will say, the Raiders knocked it on cold on the other side of the field. Honey, it says, Sam, that will not happen. Well, last year we won 18-12 with a few injuries at Suncorp, so that is backwards. That is backwards. Try confirmed. Oh, Brandon Westling. You're still a big believer in the old referees, big boy. Still a big believer. Hey, baby. Who? Ha. I want to know Brandon Westling's thoughts. Dun. Hey. Hey, baby. Who? Ha. How are the referees going now, Brandon Wesseling? Come on, Brandon, sing with me. That's what you get. That's what you get, bro. I couldn't get less to win this game. So, Raiders here to convert. Let's see. They're down 12-4 right now, 17 minutes in. And the Raiders will get the kick. Sing with me, Brandon. Hey, baby. Oh, Brandon Westling, you crying? Oh, you crying? Oh, no, Brandon. Oh, really? Oh, it's crazy because, like, you scored a try from a knock-on too. Hey, baby. Ooh, ha. Oh, no, Brandon Westling. Womp, mother bish. I would have been sympathetic for you if you actually had been legitimate and genuine about your try that you scored. If you had been normal and like an actual fan who could see clearly with his eyes what happened with the Roosters try and actually took it in your stride, then I would have been like, yeah, no, I think the Roosters just got robbed of a try too. But they did not. Penalty to the Raiders. Penalty to the Raiders here. 10 minutes out. This is why it comes back to you have to just be legitimate with what you're saying, Brandon, because you're full of shit before. You can't now want and demand sympathy for yours when you have the right for it. But it's and that for me shouldn't have been a try because there was a blatant knock on earlier on. I'm actually okay with the hit back, but I'm okay with that. It's the other knock on that I would complain about for the Roosters, which I think you got robbed by. But you've also got to remember that you've just gone and had a laugh at Raiders fans' expense and other people's expense for a try that you shouldn't have been given. So now you can't claim that sympathy from that beforehand because you lost it. So second tackle with the Raiders at the 45. Now we don't feel sympathy for the Roosters. Even though we probably should, but we don't. Second tackle is 6-0. So third tackle now for the Raiders at the 45. I need Joe to get his shit together. I did say, I thought the Raiders could grind out. That's why I said the Roosters won at 12. I did say Roosters won at 12. 18 minutes in here. Brennan says, well, actually, I do believe he has knocked it on and also an obstruction. All right, 20 minutes out, even the line. Fit tackle in for the Raiders. Ethan Strange whacks that ball up. And arguably, there is actually a escort there as well, mind you, from the Roosters, but we won't talk about that. First tackle in for the Roosters at the 5. What would be I don't think there's any beneficial result here. The most beneficial result, I guess, for the Titans would still probably be Raiders, but I don't know who complains more, Roosters fans or their coach who can't walk straight. Their coach who can't walk straight? Trent Barrett can't walk straight? What's the joke here that I'm missing? What's the joke here that I'm missing here? The 4 tackle busy lads at Bing Bong, Brendan. Oh, this is afternoon all hours, everyone. Oh, just laughing at Brendan, mate. Looking forward to tomorrow. Looking forward to tomorrow, man. Are you coming to Suncorp, Rosser? You coming? It'll be interesting while we play an entire Tweeds/Ipswich team. And the Raiders will bring this ball out of here to the 40. Don't forget, guys, we got 2 other games today. Sharkies, Panthers, and Rabbitohs versus the Eels. Hit that like button and subscribe if you are new around here. Second tackle here at the 45. Sam Jenkinson says, I wonder how many avocado seeds Collins goes through each season. Avocado seeds? Collins? Are you talking about like Lindsay Collins? Who are we talking about there? Raiders now will get this ball to the 30. Am I crazy or am I just missing your joke? 4th tackle. I'll probably say I'm missing the joke. Alright, so Archie has just randomly decided to have a crack at Andrew Backhouse there. I don't know why. Raiders put that ball up through KO Weeks. I love the height that he gets in his kicks. He gets knocked backwards here. And Tedesco, good work by Tedesco to hold on to that ball as well. That was really strange, Jay. That was really, really strange. Andrew Backhouse didn't say anything or do anything. All he said was, hey, and Archie, Huey, and Zeus had a go at him. Why? Why? Andrew Backhouse did nothing wrong. Third tackle, Andrew, you wouldn't have seen what we've seen, but you've just had like some little 5-year-old have a crack at you for no reason. Sam says, yeah, you ever see the interview where he said he puts them... Okay, Sam's drunk today. He's definitely drunk today. And that's going to go. Good kick. Wow, that's a great kick there from Sam Walker. And Jordan Rapiner, oh, he gets taken over the sideline. He actually did well to try and get out there, Jordan Rapiner, but Luke Keary does shove him out. Ronald says, yes, sir. Going with a few Broncos, mate. Should be interesting. Yeah, just keep telling them, bro. We've got 9 of our starting 13 out, so, you know. 9 of our 13. Honey, this is sorry what I said. I don't know what you said, bro. I don't know what you said. Sam says it was a post-origin interview. So you're telling me that Lindsay Collins said that he puts, did you say avocado seeds up his clacker? What's wrong? What is happening here? What's happening? So the Roosters here, Lindsay Collins, I know you're not watching, mate, but if anyone knows Lindsay, can you please get him to confirm for me? No. Oh, Sam Walker's off. It was a Smith kick. Sam Walker's injured, is he? Is he really, Jamie? All right, so Brandon Smith. He'll go right-hand side to Keary. Keary to Tedesco. Too easy try. Time down the right-hand side. Hopefully there's no obstruction here, but oh, no, there's going to be obstruction here. I called it. Walker is hurt, looks like. There's a raid on the ground here. Brendan, are we going to cry again here? Are we coming in for the tears? Are we coming in? Rabbits vs Eels is the game of the year, to be fair, and I guess some TikToker are pissed off. Oh no, what have you done? What have you done, mate? So Kira, you got Radley coming through, and that is Emil. Oh, he's run on the inside though. You can't knock anyone over, but I don't actually. I think this is a dive. I think this actually could be a Roosters try. I'm okay with it based on the fact it was called a no try, but I want to go zoom in. Like, I want to zoom in. Can we zoom in on this? Here we go. Oh, no, he has connected with him. But he has dived. He has made contact. It's been called a no try on the field. It's a no try. I think that's a dive, but... I think it's a dive, but it's... Yeah, it's going to be penalty. Like, it's a dive, but it's the right call. It's a dive, but it's the right call. Bristol lads, what's your thoughts on that no try, Brendan? Seems like there's a little bit of karma happening here for your staff, Brendan. Thoughts? Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Funny how the world works. TSM on G Fuel says, I think they said it was an ankle injury. Yikes, man, that's not good. Maybe it might be his last game played in Roosters colours. Honey says, how do I donate memberships? I can only donate money in that. I think it says it on the money option, doesn't it? Membership. Yeah, you can do membership gifting. Oh, cool. Okay, so it's actually updated. You got super stickers, super chat, membership, and membership gifting. It's all there. I don't really know how that all works, but it all works. 17 minutes to go here of the first half. Joe Tarpany to the 45. I did nothing, just call out the little 5-year-olds who don't like it. Hey, fair enough. But what did they do? What did they do wrong? Third tackle at the halfway point. Oh, 6 again for the Raiders. Here we go. So I think Angus Crichton was offside. Dave Fafita would never have been offside like that. Joe Tarpany now will be taking out the 35, second tackle. Cabbage says Brendan's still crying. Brendan is still crying, just not here. He's listening though. Hi, Brendan, but he's not commenting. That's different. All right, so left hand side they give it off here to Tarpany to Ethan Strange, and Strange to Hudson Young. 4 tackle now, 20 metres after the line. All right, so right hand side they'll give it off here to Smithy. Smithy's to Tarpany. Tarpany here to Xavier Savage. No, it's KO Weeks. Sorry, 8 metres out of the line. Fit tackle. Good bit of pace there. I do like KO Weeks. I think it's good. This is fit tackle, lads. That's fit tackle, lads. That's fit tackle, lads. Well done. Well done. That would be fit tackle. So it will be Roosters ball here. 3 metres out from their own line. Andrew says, they claim that their team gets robbed, not Titan supporters point out that it isn't a robbing if you lose by a try. I have found that there has been Eels fans that love to lay the boot into the Titans. Not you. But I see other like creators and whatnot who do love to lay the boot in, which is really interesting considering like from their team and whatnot. Like usually, like when you guys lost, I don't know if you remember this, Andrew, but when you guys lost a few weeks ago, like I came out and supported your fans. And I'll always, support the lower teams. Like, obviously, you take piss and whatnot. You guys take piss out of the Titans and whatnot. But at the end of the day, like, I feel sympathetic for the fans on the bottom of the table and, other content creators and whatnot. I'll always, back in and say, hey, listen, you'll get through this. It's a tough time, I know, but I go through it too. Same thing I did with Rabbitohs fans. But then, like, certain creators come out and, like, take the piss and you're just like, what are you doing? So, yeah, you lose a lot of respect for a lot of people. But at the end of the day, they can do what they want to do, bro. First tackle in for the Raiders at the 13, but don't come a knocking when you need something. That's for sure. Like people don't come. Raiders are left. Way hit on the left hand side. Xavier Savage. Taking out at the 45. Oh, he's still going. He's still going here. Still first tackle. Savage still going at the 45 on the opposite side of the field. Now the 40. Good run. So second tackle. No, I'm not referring to you, Andrew. You're also not a content creator, so I'm definitely not referring to you. Third tackle at the 35. Actually, I don't know. Do you create content? Right-hand side gives it off here to K. Weeks. Weeks taking out the 24 tackle. Hashtag. Okay, Sam. No, I'm not talking about Hayden. Hayden's a good bloke. Means well. Means well, Hayden. Hayden means well. I've known him for many years. Oh, Hudson Young just shoved off. Sam Walker is on the field, by the way. He's kind of limping heavily, though. You can see him limping. They kick the ball over the top. He will bounce backwards. That's going to be a dropout. Well done. Ray's actually playing some pretty nice football this last 5-10 minutes or so. Okay, so they want to... What? They want to investigate Trey Moon in his role in this. What are you talking about? Okay, so that was such a good run there from Xavier Savage before, by the way. And good work there from Angus Crichton to make the tackle and bring him down. But... Oh, no, it wasn't Angus Crichton. It was Victor Radley. Who's the 12 today? Is Radley playing 12? Captain's challenge from the Roosters here. Oh, okay. Why would the Roosters need to challenge this, though? Because don't they always review the dead ball? I swear they always review if it's a dropout or a 7-tackle set from the 20. Greg Martin says Hudson Young should be in the bin for being too rough. What are they actually challenging here, though? They're challenging that he was... So Trey Mooney coming through. Shadowing the ball. Tedesco putting his... Yeah. Oh, that does knock... Yeah, Trey Mooney knocks it on. But also, why did the... Yeah, down off the Raiders. I'm okay with that. He's allowed to shadow the ball. It's okay. It's a correct call. But what I'll say is, why do the Roosters need to challenge that? Because usually they check that regardless. So that was a bit of a wasted challenge. They'll keep it, but that's a big risky play because they didn't need to because the bunker always reviews that. Cameron says, I know a Waz fan who blames their shit start on them being robbed. Yeah, well, there's a reason why they're known as the Waz, bro. Their fans don't call them Waz for the same reason that other people do. First tackle of the Roosters, they'll be 35 metres out. Ben says, when you see this jet coming, don't come a knocking. Okay, you're weird. Greg, you're right also. Jamie Dawes says Radley 12. Yeah, Radley is 12, yeah. So who's 13? Is it Nafahu White, is it? Brandon Smith, because I know that they're a bit... Roosters... Oh, I don't know. Len you on for Collins, by the way. So who did he come in for? Oh, Nat Butcher. That's who I was confused about. My brain was just confused. Nat Butcher went out. So 4 tackle. Roosters 2. Nafahu Wise at 13. I was right. Fit tackle hit the 20. Someone says Bunker having a nap. No, it's just the Roosters challenged it. I mean, I just didn't think they needed to. Roosters gets it back here. Right-hand side. Big pass across. Sam Walker cuts back to the left. Goes back to the right. Sam Walker passes the ball all the way across to Joey Manu. Oh, Manu had to pass that ball, bro. Oh, no. I think this is Roosters' ball, actually, because the ball's actually been stripped out. I'd challenge this if I'm the Roosters. I would challenge this if I'm the Roosters because the Raiders have actually taken this ball out of his hand before he went over the sideline. You didn't need to do that, man. On-field ruling is a lost ball. Okay, we're just going to see if he just loses the ball, though. If he loses the ball, then this is an unsuccessful challenge. But I agree with challenging this. So he's short. He's short. He's short. He's held up. Yeah, and does he release? He's just released the ball, bro. Joey Martin's released the ball. Yeah. He just let go of the ball. That's the correct call from the bunker here. That's the correct call from the bunker. He has released the ball. So challenge unsuccessful. Correct call from the bunker. Well done. Well done. I was thinking of it, but couldn't do it out of respect for Hayden and Tyler. Bro, more content creators, the better. Do you realise I benefit from you content creating and you benefit from me content creating? This is the issue with content creators who want it all to be about themselves. There are plenty of content creators out there who think it's all them, and their team, and their team, and their team, and, you know, love this team, hate this team, hate this team. A lot of content creators out there that you guys will know, and I'm not going to out anybody, but I can tell you, if you want to be a content creator, bro, you are not taken away from anybody. The more Eels creators, the better. The more Titans creators, the better. But you creating gets more eyes into the NRL. And then from you creating, they will also see my stuff. Just like from me creating, they'll also see people like Hayden and Tanehouse. They'll also see all these kind of guys. Nonsensical. Don't ever feel like you're taken away from somebody else by doing the content. Create your own kind of content for your team. Anyone who has that ideology and thinks that it's all about them and nobody else can be successful is an idiot, and I don't support them. They're stupid. They're stupid. They have no idea about the game. They have no idea, and they're selfish. A lot of people are like that too. Second tackle hit the 35. And penalty of the Roosters here. Penalty of the Roosters. Sam Jenkins says, would not surprise me if the Wires membership goes down like 20% at the end of the year. No, I do think New Zealand are really getting behind their team heavily. But the Super Rugby is helping that because the Super Rugby is down dramatically. And back at Sam, I'm glad to see it. We're talking about Munster spends most of the game with his hands in the air. Hey, very much like Mitchell Moses, Dylan Brown. So first tackle here for the Roosters. So that's Terrell May at the 15. The 35. 10 minutes to go the first half for you guys. Hit that like button and subscribe. And Roosters taking down 25 minutes out. Who's the 16? Oh, he's actually injured right now too. Who's 16? That's Spencer Lenny. Was it? Oh wow, he looks different. It looks different in this white Indigenous jersey. All right, so left hand side, Brandon Smith, good run, taking down 4 tackle, 5 minutes out. No, absolutely no chance. Andrew Backhouse will not be getting Brown and Moses away from that stigma because it's true. Moses and Brown always do have their hands up. They do. Sam Walker, fit tackle, kicks it across here to the right-hand corner. Savage knock on. 6 again coming up here for the Roosters. Tedesco has thrown the ball over the sideline, but it won't matter because it'll be Roosters' ball at 10. Doesn't matter. There you go. Blaze burnt his challenge. I burnt my challenge? What do you mean I burnt my challenge? As in like I said to challenge it. I think it was the right call to challenge it from everybody except Manu's perspective because Manu has deliberately lost that ball. Like he's deliberately let go of the ball, right? No, Ben, he doesn't need to give him a break. The moderators know what they're doing, bro. The moderators know what they're doing. It's also not the first time this person has been antagonistic in the chat towards other people. Not me. They're antagonistic towards people like you guys. So Trust me, the moderators are here well and truly enough that I trust what they're doing. Keary, short ball here to Angus Crichton, taking up 5 minutes out. Fafita would have scored that. Greg Martin says, Joey loves an arms exercise too. I'm surprised Brendan Hands does not get more of an opportunity at the Eels. I really don't know why. Good running by Nafahu White. Second tackle, 2 minutes out of the line. Second tackle, 9 minutes to go here. Held up, they're going to say. Nafahu White's actually been pretty good today. I thought that every time he runs the ball, he's been nice. I don't think he's been fantastic this season, but I think that this game has been pretty nice. Out of the back now to Terrell May. May to Keary. Keary to Crichton. Crichton to Tedesco. Tedesco 15 minutes out, third tackle. Brandon Smith. Right inside to Walker. Walker underneath now to Joey Manu. Has he kicked it? No, he just lost the ball. So Raiders ball here at the 5. I know they're going to say... this. I think Joey Manu tried to kick this. Whose ball is this? Are they saying this is Roosters' ball, knock on Raiders? First knock on Roosters. I was going to say, I don't think he... So he does kick it through. So played a couple times. Yeah, no, first knock on his Roosters. Correct call. Yeah, a lot of traffic there. I don't know why we tried to kick that. Andrew says... Oh, is he still having a crack at you? I'm going to roast more people, by the way. I'm 8 years old. Guys, the comment that Archie said... Archie, Huey, and Zoo said, hi again. I'm going to roast more people, by the way. I'm 8 years old. Hi again. No, you're not, because we will time you out or hide you. No, you are not here to roast more people. Also, you didn't roast anybody. All you said to Andy Backhouse is that he's an idiot. The only person you're roasting is yourself. But we appreciate that you're watching as young as 8 years old. But at the end of the day, you've got to know, no, that's not what we do here. We banter, we have a good bit of fun and a bit of a laugh, but calling someone an idiot is not really roasting. Second tackle now to the left-hand side for the Raiders. They've got numbers here now. That was good work. Out to Xavier Savage on the wing. And Savage is having a pretty good year. He'll be held at 25. Ooh, that's arguably a penalty. That's arguably a penalty. Semblance says Jay taking a back seat, usually slapping people down. Mate, he's just watching Jenko do his job. Yeah, he's just watching him. Jay does it, but Jay was the one who slapped him down last. What are you talking about? Jay knows what he's doing, don't you? He's Mr. Experience. So fifth tackle now, right hand side. He may live in China, but like he knows what he's doing. Raiders down the right hand side here. Mate Tomoko. Oh, it's gonna go out in the full. That's a good. It would have been a good kick had he not been tackled as he was kicking. Kevin Lee says, what's going on with Para? B.A. Sachs, so who's going to be the replacement coach next year for Parramatta? The Squeals. Currently, they've got Trent Barrett. Yikes. But from next year, they're still looking. I don't know. I know that McGregor has put his hand up for the role from the ex-Dragons. Holbrook is a shout. Obviously, is the Roosters attacking coach. It was the Titans head coach. Good luck. Love Justin, but good luck. And who else is really there? Nathan Brown, I guess, could put his hand up for it. Or maybe they just go with a youngster. I don't think you can, though, at a club like the Eels. I don't know. It's a hard one, bro, for Parramatta. We'll talk a lot more about it tonight, though, when the Eels play the Rabbits. So third tackle here for the Roosters, and they're 25 metres out from the Raiders line. 5 minutes to go here the first half. Greg Martin says, Alex Twell would have scored that. Alex Twell would have scored that for sure. He's a try-scoring machine. Keary gives it off to Crichton, and Crichton will be 15 metres out from the line for tackle. Yeah, I think it's time we get rid of him, Jay/Jenko. I think it's time we get rid of the old mate. Yep, Jay knew before I even said it. Sam Walker, right-hand side of Tedesco. Tedesco gives it off here too. Joey Manu, try time, too easy. Try time, Joey Manu. Joey Manu. Joey Manu with 5 minutes to go here the first half. The Roosters scored to make it 16-6 with a kick to come, and it will be 18-6 any moment now. Yeah, Sam Walker did a really good job at straightening the team up in this one. So they go right-hand side to Keary. Keary to Sam Walker. Sam Walker sets back in, straightens him up, gives up to Tedesco. Tedesco to Manu, and then he just gets out the outside of him, and too easy. Who's the left centre there for the Raiders? He's missed a couple. It's Sebastian Kris. Sebastian Kris has missed a couple of bad tackle misses today so far. Couple bad tackle misses down this right-hand side. Attack for the Roosters, left-hand side, defence for the Raiders. Joe Martin just gets away from it. And Sebastian Crisp was a big part of the reason that Angus Crichton, Victor Radley scored early days. Ads South could be anything. Well, you're right, Ads. You're right, and not in a good way. Like, it could be a close game, exciting, but for shit reasons. You know, like, it could go down to the wire because both of them are awful, but it also could be just a dreadful blowout for either team. You know, like, look at the Eels, for example, right? Brad Arthur sacked, no Mitchell Moses, the team's still all over the shop, and then you move across to the Rabbitohs. They sacked their coach a few weeks ago, and Jason Demetrio. You know, the Eels have got Trent Barrett, that's another one I should mention, but we got the kick. So 18-60 with 3.5 minutes to go. But then you go to the Rabbitohs. They've got injuries galore. They sacked their coach weeks ago. At least they got Wayne Bennett, good news for the future, but they've lost Cody Walker as well. It's just such a game. Originally, that was the game of the weekend pre-season, I would say. Panthers Sharks maybe, but then also Rabbitohs Eels. But with the way these two teams have gone, it definitely could be the worst game of the season. Not just weekend, season. I rumour is Jason Riles the front runner. Okay. Marcel Moose says, I don't understand why they didn't keep Brad until the end of the year. I agree when you've got Trent Barrett as your assistant coach. I would have kept Brad at least at the end of the year. I think what they've done, right, the reason why they've got rid of Brad is because Wayne... Oh, great run by Spencer Leniu. I think the issue is that they thought there was still a chance of Wayne. So Wayne's probably said to him, well, if you sack him and prove to me, then I'll consider it. And then despite considering it, he still just hasn't come because it was just considerations, right? And then he's lost the ball. Roosters lost the ball at the halfway point. No, they're saying strip. Ooh, disagree with that. Oh, play on. They've tapped it. And Roosters taking out the 40. That's a silly play from Terrell May. Definitely would have gone for the kick from to the sideline. Brendan Smith, good run. Can't get the ball away to Keary. Second tackle at 25. So, yeah, I think Wayne Bennett has done a Wayne Bennett thing. A real Wayne Bennett thing. And given them the idea that maybe it could happen. And then the Eels have made a decision. Third tackle here. 12 metres out. That's just my thoughts, though. That's not based off of... Oh, Spencer Leniu so close. 2 metres out of the line. Raiders on the back foot right now. Brendan Smith gives it off here to Keary. Keary, 6 again. Oh, it was 6 again. He's just kicked that. Oh, well... luckily for the Roosters, they get the ball here at 30, so 6 again will be first tackle. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Madge coaching New South Wales needs to focus on coaching New South Wales. Yeah, I agree. I would think it would be very silly for Madge to leave now. That's why we spoke about Sam Burgess yesterday in regards to Rabbitohs. Prove yourself away from Wayne Bennett. Get the job done in the Super League. Come back and... Oh, that's a knock-on for the Roosters. Knock-on for the Roosters. Dom Young. So Sam Burgess like that. Prove himself. Madge, prove yourself with Origin. You know, if Queensland go and win this series, as depleted as both teams are, but Queensland are also very depleted. New South Wales don't want to talk about that. But if he goes and wins that series, then he's proven that he's kind of back amongst it. If you win confidently, you're definitely proving that you're back amongst it. Because you do have to show coaching techniques and strategies and player selection with Origin this year with all the injuries. And that's for both Billy and also for Madge. Minute 13 to go here, Raiders with the ball. Alright, so Raiders now right-hand side. They'll give it off here to Kotrich at the 45. And the back guy said, I don't understand why some rival fans and Eels fans saying we are in an injury crisis. Brad had to go. We tried for Wayne, but our board is slow at doing things. Then sacked Brad. Now we're in the mess. Yeah, I don't think the Eels are in an injury crisis. I wouldn't say that you're even half as bad as where the Rabbitohs, Titans and Warriors are. Good offload there. Second tackle of the Raiders. Morgan Smithies. And he'll get taken down at the 45. Alright, Jay. We'll see you very, very soon. See a man about a dog. It better be a Labrador, mate. Ethan Strange. Oh, that's a real big connection there at the 50. 22 seconds to go here. Can they get one more? That's got to be a penalty for mine. No, apparently not. Fit tackle here for the Raiders. What are you going to go for, the 2-point field goal? No, they're just going to kick that ball up high. And they're going to let it bounce. They will let it bounce here. Raiders take it. Roosters take another 20. Penalty, tackle in air. Just tap it and kick it over the sideline. Just tap it and kick it over the sideline. So, in front of the kicker, whatever. Just tap it and kick it over the sideline. You're not going to make a play. You're in your own 30 here, Roosters. Just tap it and kick it over the sideline. He was offside. They were. Jacob Alec in the centres as a weapon. I personally, Marcel, I would have put Jacob Alec in the back row and put Bowie Furman at the centres tomorrow. That's what I would have done. I personally would have done that. So the Roosters are going to chance their arm here. Luke Keary at the 40, at the back of the Tedesco. Tedesco gives it out to Joe Manu. Manu steps on the inside, and they'll take it at the halfway point. I don't know what the point of that was, but they did it nonetheless. So yeah, I personally would have put Bo to the centre, who did really well against the Cowboys at the weekend centres. And then I would have put Jacob Alec into the back row, but I'm not Desi Aslan. Desi knows more than me. So half-time here, 18-6 to the Roosters. Raiders fans booing. I think there was a dodgy call for a Roosters try and a dodgy call for the Raiders try. So I think that the tap back on the Raiders try was fine. It was the earlier knock-on to the left-hand side that was pretty blatant. But yeah, 18-6 to the Roosters here at half-time. Guys, smack that like button. Subscribe if you are new around here. Trey says, Blaze frozen? I don't think so, have I? I don't think so. I haven't had a problem with my computer today. You sure it's me and not you? You sure? Are you sure? I feel like it might be you, not me. But back to the injury crisis thing. We are only missing Moses and Gutho compared to other teams that has over half their team. Correct? We have 9 of our starting 13. 9 of our starting players. 9. And we only just forced Tommy Weaver to come back last week despite having a wrist injury. 9. If we win tomorrow, it's one of the most miraculous victories of all time. If we beat the Bronx tomorrow at Suncorp Stadium, it's possibly nearly the most miraculous victory of all time. We have no AJ, no Jaden Campbell, no Phillips Army, no Harley Smith-Shields. We released Aaron Schutt midweek to Manly. We have no Kieran Foran. We have no Tanner Boyd. We've forced back Tommy Weaver into the team based on, and even though he had a wrist injury and has a wrist injury, we're putting Chris Randall, a hooker, into the 5'8". We have no Tino. We have no Jolliffe. You know, that's our starting front row. That's our starting, halves. That's our starting full-backs. It's wild. It's absolutely wild. And then people go, Titans, same old. It's like, no. Titans have been doing unbelievable this last 5-6 weeks, despite all of our injuries. Wild. Even Brighton knows it. And Brighton's a Broncos fan. Even Brighton knows it. I missed it. What happened with Jay? Nothing. Jay just said that he's back in 15 because he's off to see a man about a dog, Agreed, one against the Knights. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I knew. I definitely know. Adzi D, if you're watching right now, I've seen your message. Oh, boy. Don't you start, Mr. Bronco, man. Don't you start, Mr. Bronco. Even though you're saying something nice. But still, Mr. Adzi D. Can Sharks beat Penrith tonight? Kevin Liu says. Absolutely they can. They're favourites. The Sharkies are favourites right now. I would love to see the Sharkies do well for my mum, so you go the Sharks tonight. I can't see my team being in the grand final this year, so I definitely would like to have to fly down and actually have a genuine reason to support. I'll cry if the Sharkies win for my mum. I definitely will. I cried one time in 2016. I'll cry again. That'll be a good half taste tester for when the Titans do it. Half taste tester. That'll be a half taste tester. Ben Fricker says, Eels pretty much had a full-strength squad besides not having Mitch and got smacked by the Raiders. When did they get smacked by the Raiders? Eels, Raiders. When was this? I would have watched it, so I should know. Eels, Raiders was... Oh, that's right. It was down there in Canberra the week before we played them. In Canberra, yeah, 41-8. A week before we should have won in Canberra. I do like that right side firmer, Alec and Francis. Yeah, of course you do, Sam. Of course you do, you big Tony Francis fanboy, you. If Val gets suspended from last night, would you go hammer Cubbo centre? I don't even know if Val was getting necessarily selected regardless, Brian. I know the loyalty thing, but also Queensland loyalty does have loyalty to Cubbo and does have loyalty to Hamiso and does have loyalty to Dane Gagai. So it's like Val wasn't a bolter like people expected because Val hasn't done much this year at all. But Val has already been said that he won't get suspended. He's only facing a $2,500 fine. So I don't know what they do. It'll be interesting to see what happens on Monday morning. when they do announce it. But I personally expect Hamiso to be in the centres, provided Reece Walsh is fine. I would say Hamiso to the centres. Reece obviously fullback. The wingers I would assume are probably Xavier Coates and Maury Taulagi, even though Taulagi has done nothing this year. And then you've probably got, the centres of Hamiso and it's the one of the other three is either Val, Dane, or Cobbo. They probably do still select Val. But if they don't, then they'll go Cobbo. So a long-winded way of saying probably still Val. But yeah. Seb Watson says Flurry on the old dial-up internet. That was a long time ago. What was that noise? That noise that it used to make was so frustrating because I remember when I would be young, I'd be super young and I'd play Habbo Hotel, and I loved it. I was a DJ, so there's my early content creation days. I was a DJ playing like music when I was like 13 years old, 14 years old kind of deal, 12 years old playing Habbo. And like when Mum would need to use the internet in the middle of my DJ set, all you're doing as a DJ on Habbo was literally just putting a song on. You know? Songs like, songs of that time, Lady Gaga, were Paparazzi. When did that come out? That is prime time Habbo Hotel days. Paparazzi, Lady Gaga. When did this come out? That came out in... No way, 2018. No way, 2018 is way... I was not playing Habbo Hotel when I was 24 years old. I can tell you that for free. 2009, I think it was. So 2009 would be in 15 or so. Yeah, that's prime time. 2009. Paparazzi. So nostalgic, that song. Someone says, used to love Habbo Hotel. That was the place to be, mate. The old Falling Fernie. The old Cosy change. It's crazy. So you've got some people who love RuneScape, and then you have some people who are like Club Penguin and shit, and then you have people like myself and others who are like Habbo Hotel and whatnot. 2007 for Paparazzi. There you go. So yeah, I would have been 13, 14, 13. I would have been 13 years old at the time. Yeah, that's Habbo all day. Yeah. I'm playing RuneScape right now. Sam. I'm talking like when I was 13 years old, and you've just said that you're playing RuneScape right now. I'm not judging you, but I'm judging you. I'm not judging you, but I'm judging you. Seth Watson says ASL. You know what's crazy is that you never know who you were talking to, eh? Like, you just don't. Like, I don't even know you guys. The only people I know here by face would be Sam, would be Flurry, because she's in the front line. I've seen Andrew Backhouse before. Anybody else? No. You never know who's watching, bro. And you never know who you're actually talking to. You know, for all I know, Kevin Lee could actually be Kim Jong-un. Or could be Donald Trump. Could be Vladimir Putin. You know? Sam. Ben Fricker could be, Xi Jinping. You don't know. You never know, mate. You never know who's watching. Kevin Lee says, I used to love Club Penguin. It was a fun game. The old Club Penguin. I played a little bit, but it wasn't really my thing. I was Habbo. I loved Habbo. I remember one time I freaked out because you know how you had to call up? You had to call up 1 second. Olivia Reed with the $8 Richard donation. Appreciate you, Olivia, as per usual. Thank you very much for the donation. Says, another day, another dono. Celebrating my 21st birthday tonight. My family, but I'll be in and out when I can. Get around you, Olivia. Happy birthday. Big 21-year-old. Hey, we can go to Vegas together next year. There you go. Olivia, you're in. We're going to Vegas. Let's do it. Off we go. Appreciate you for your dono. But yeah, anyway, so what I was saying was that one time I would like call up from the home phones. A lot of the younger generation, younger kids and whatnot won't understand this conversation. But you had your home phone and you pick it up and you call, and I'd get like $12 worth of Habbo coins or whatever it was. I think it was $12. That was $12 Australian, AUD, which got you like you got your like VIP shit, and then you bought like I can't even really remember, to be fair. This is a long time ago. This is like 15, 17 years ago. And then you would buy like furniture and shit, and then you'd make like Cosy change and stuff. Olivia says if the Titans play, I might. Olivia, I know Olivia's become a Titans fan, lads. Claims to be a Broncos fan. Right there. Didn't go when the Broncos played, but if the Titans play, you know, now we're talking. Now we're talking. I don't know if I said happy birthday, Olivia, but definitely happy birthday. Andrew Backhouse says, I'm Andrew Backhouse. Thank you, mate. Thank you. Thank you for letting us know. Andrew Backhouse is, in fact, Andrew Backhouse. Thank you, mate. Brandon Fricker says, I wish the Titans vs Bronx match was televised instead of Dolphins vs Warriors. Oh, okay. There's some Fijian alarm to go off for you. There's some Fijian noises to go off for you there. Maybe, I know they've got 2 more alarms to go off, so I'm going to turn those alarms off. It is half time, by the way, guys. If you're just tuning in and wondering what's going on. Let's do this. Jeez, I've got a big day tomorrow. I've got a big day of dealing with dickheads tomorrow. I've got a big day with dealing with Muppets tomorrow, that's for sure. Who'd be our kicker if Val's not there, DCE? Good question. Reese can kick. Yeah, it's a good point, actually. You wouldn't have a pure kicker. Reese can kick. Chaz can kick. That would probably be... You're probably right, actually. Yeah, you would have to go with Val because of his kicking. Yeah, Brian says he's our kicker. That's why I'd pick him anyway. I don't know about Walsh kicking. Yeah, Walsh is like a secondary kicker. And Chaz would be behind Walsh, in my opinion. You have to go Val. You do. You'd have to go Val. Folks, Val was only fine. No. We know that. That doesn't mean that he's being selected. Because there's also the loyalty of Dane Gagai, Selwyn Cobbo, and Hamiso Tabuai Fado. So there's no guarantee. This is what we're talking about. We know that Val was only fine. We're just debating whether he actually gets selected or not, which because he hasn't done anything this year. But I think that he probably does, and definitely based off of the kicking. I love playing NRL mascots on my DSI. NRL mascots? What's that? Is that like a game or something? I'm assuming it is. I picked Val over Gags. Yeah, but Gags isn't really the one we're talking about. We're kind of more so talking about Hamiso /Val /Cobbo. Apparently, still alive and kicking the old Habbo. Yes, it wasn't. Yeah, I saw this. I think I would be unbanned. So back in the day, I remember you could get like banned for 15 years, 12 years. I would have all my accounts unbanned, but I just wouldn't know my passwords. So here's a little insight for you guys. So you know how you have that weird email when we first signed up? Because I was a part of the first generation who signed up with emails and shit. My original email was surfer_guy_121. I'll always remember that. Surfer_guy_121 at hotmail.com. I would have no idea what the password is for it, but there you go. There you go. Oh, so it was my bad. Thought we were back on the he wasn't he. No, we know he definitely was only fined 2,500. 2,500. Heading back, I still don't want Queensland Gags. Queensland Gags is pretty good, mate. Queensland Gags is pretty good. Pretty good. But yeah, I'd be unbanned, Seb. I'd be unbanned, mate. That would be the weirdest experience going back on there. That would be so nostalgic. I wonder if it's still like big time here. I'm going to Google it. Is Habbo Hotel still big time? Is Habbo dead? Habbo died the moment they got rid of casinos. Once they went the advertising route and cleaned it up completely, it's been dead. Oh, true. So there's no like casinos and stuff where people scam each other and shit. That was a part of Habbo, bro. Like that was it. Like the scamming shit was kind of what made it fun because you didn't know if things were legit or not. I noticed the new Habbo Metaverse. I never would have thought I'd be talking about this on a sports stream. I noticed a new Habbo Metaverse app in the App Store. Curious to relive my childhood. Dead as it ever been. The only issue, though, is that when you look at these people commenting, they're commenting from, like, our age, right? So it's dead compared to when we were there, but we've also matured and grown up since then. Release an old school version. So, yeah, they must have got rid of, like, casinos and shit. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's sad. That was fun. I have had email forever. Just don't use it. Well, yeah, my first set of email, like I said, was surfer_guy_121. But this is a long time ago. Let's see if I can log into it. Let's see if I can try. I wouldn't know the password, surely not. Surely not. I wonder if I would even have the ability to get another one. We could have had a BKR sport room in there. Oh, man, that'd be so cringe you do that nowadays. But surfer_guy_121 at hotmail.com. I wonder if I actually... My password would be still so different to nowadays. I don't know. But if I forgot password, it probably goes to an account that isn't even... Sign in is blocked. You've tried signing too many times with an incorrect account or password. Reset your password. How do I do that? We can help you reset your password and security info. First enter it. Deary me. Alright, well the second half is about to get started here. We might have to do this at the end. Email. Oh. Okay. I know what that is. I might actually be able to get it in your code. There we go. Alright, so the Roosters here with the ball at 25. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here. Password is I love Gold Coast Titans 123. I would have had Surfer Guy 121 since I was in primary school, bro. So the Gold Coast Titans wouldn't have existed then. The Titans wouldn't have existed when I had this email account. Terrell May with a great run, third tackle to the halfway point. I'll have a look at this after. We'll see if we can get it after. Ellis Williams says, why would they name the teams on Sunday when there are still games to be played? It just doesn't make sense to me, not going to lie. Are you talking about for Origin? They won't name those teams until after tomorrow's games have played or Monday morning. They never do beforehand. If you're talking about like next week, yeah, there's still games to play, but you need to go into camp. Left-hand side, James Tedesco. Oh, you should have passed that. You should have passed. Oh, he's still going to score anyway. Whoever that was, that last point of defense was awful. Whoever was that last player did not even try to stop him just then. Did not even try to stop him. So Tedesco will score a try here. Greg Martin says, what the hell was that thumbs up thing? What thumbs up thing? So Kiri out to Tedesco. It gives it off to Suoliti. Suoliti back to Tedesco. Who is that? Oh, Rapana, bro. That was poor. That was pathetic from Rapana. That was pathetic from Rapana. Greg Martin says, what the hell was that thumbs up? I don't know what are you talking about? Blaze, give us a thumbs up. I was going to do something very opposite to a thumbs up. But I will not. I will not do it. I will not do it. Andrew Backer says, I love the Chargers 1, 2, 3. The Chargers would have been around when I was like 4, bro. 3. When were the Gold Coast Chargers around? So 22-6 the Roosters here with the kit to come. Gold Coast Chargers date. Founded in 1987, exited in 1998. So, bro, when they exited, I was 4 years old. So, no. My password was not I love Chargers 1, 2, 3. Negan says, Roosters a different team with Manu and Radley back. Yeah, like, yes. I still don't think that they're unbelievable, but I think they're one of the better teams in the comp right now. I definitely still think there is... Like the Sharks, they beat them last week. Panthers, full strength Panthers team, I reckon beats the Roosters. But I think the Roosters, for me, would be third. I think the Storm, and I've said this all season long, the Storm are a very beatable team. Very, very beatable team. We saw it last night. They are a very, very beatable team. I don't have them in the top 3 right now. Right now, I've got first... Oh, there's Dane's, my boy Clarkey in a Queensland jumper. Get around him. I'm going to tell him get off my screen, the idiot. I'm going to message Dane. Get off my TV, you effing clown. You get off my TV, you clown. I just said get off my TV, you clown. There you go. Joshua Price, I'm going to the Broncos game tomorrow. You better be going for the Titans, mate. Is the bird a cockatoo? Yes, I was going to give you a cockatoo, mate. I was going to give you a cockatoo. Oh! The Roosters very luckily get this ball here at the 10. Very luckily. And there is an injury here. Oh, no. Oh, Egan Butcher's, God bless him, bro. Injured right now. Honestly, Dane doesn't... he doesn't care about this for the game, but he's just there just because... And... Yeah. Dane in a Queensland jumper is hurting my eyes. Why? Queensland's the greatest that ever existed, mate. BKR, the loss to the Sharks, Roosters didn't have Manu and Radley. That's great, but the Sharkies, I'm telling you, the Sharkies for me are a better team than the Roosters. So Egan Butcher is injured right now. First tackle here. You've also got to remember the Sharks have had a few like displacements and whatnot throughout this year. Oh yeah, he's done something in regards to his... Is it his lower hammy or is it his knee? He's staying on the field, so it'll be alright. Andrew Backer says, look, I'll politely agree. We appreciate that, Andrew. Yeah, we're talking about the back-to-back champion State of Origin team, Queensland here. Yes, the back-to-back champion Queensland team. That is us. Thank you very much, Andrew, for your acknowledgement. Andrew Backhouse says, I really enjoy it when Queensland absolutely dominate the series like they have the last couple of years. It really does suck to see New South Wales even coming close. And look, I disagree with you personally. I would like to see New South Wales be a bit more competitive, Andrew. But, each to their own, mate. Each to their own. We keep on moving along regardless. Spencer Lanier with a good run. Fit tackle to the halfway point. Dane just messaged me saying, no way, I'm not even doing anything. Do these Roosters fans look like... I shouldn't read the rest of these messages out. I shouldn't read the rest of these messages out. Good Queensland jersey. No. I'm not going to read the rest of his message out, but he definitely insulted the Roosters. So second tackle here for the Raiders at the 30. Very much insulted the Roosters just then, the old Dane. Jay got that dog yet? Jay, you better have got that dog, mate. It's been longer than 15 minutes, Jay. Been longer than 15 minutes. Jay Hayes, you better have got that dog, and you better take a photo, and you better put it in the moderators group chat on Discord. So left-hand side now for the Raiders, and it'll be Trey Mooney, fit tackle at 37 or so. Jay said, lol, that does not give me confidence that he bought a Labradoodle. That does not give me confidence. So the Raiders now will put that ball up in the air. Also, guys, over the next few weeks to a month or so, I may be in the process of moving. So do forgive me if there's there's one stream or so that I do miss, or a couple of streams here or there. I will do my best to get to every single one, but I am going to be moving into basically my own place, which is going to be good. Basically my own place, which means I can do a lot more streams and a lot more content, which will be good. Fourth tackle now at the 20. He's actually ugly lost that ball, Egg Butcher. Ben Fricker says, I remember the Blues fans saying it was going to be their long dynasty after only winning 2021 Origin Series. No, that was just Daz, mate. No, that was just Daz, mate. That was just Mr. Dave, that we know as Daz, mate. He says, 1 in a row, hashtag Jace's party house. No, just house, you don't have to deal with other people. Yeah, pretty much. Or one other person. Negan says, on paper the Blues team looked that way. Different ball game on the field. Yeah, I would agree with you, Negan, but we're well within our rights to take the piss because Blues fans have for a very long time said they're going to win 3-0 and it never ends up being... When was the last time the Blues 3-zipped us? 2000 or so? 24 years ago? Would have been a long time ago. Hudson Young, he'll be taking down 34 tackle here for the Raiders. Raiders had a better jersey today. I would agree. I do like that. I'm not a big fan of the colour green, but I do think their jersey looks better today. Morgan Smithies taking out the 27. Roosters are looking better than this time last year. Correct call strike, but season's long. Season's long. Tedesco, that's a knock on. It's a knock on there for the Roosters. Yep, it'll be 6 again here for the Raiders. 10 metres out. Anybody says, look, if there's no streams for a weekend because you are moving and this means we get baseball streams, I forgive you. Well, you'll get baseball. So when I move into my new place eventually, which will probably be within a month or so, you'd be looking at Chicago Cubby streams and American streams over on BK Sport USA. I can go a little bit harder because I actually have been a lot more respectful than I probably should have, to be completely honest with you. But yeah. So when I'm in my own place, I don't have to think about other people. 33 minutes to go through the game. Wait, you're moving? Yeah, man. Yeah, I'll be probably moving towards more of the, closer to the beach. Chicago Cubs and Red Sox. I could not give a shit about the Red Sox, but I would do the Red Sox, Yankees and stuff like that. So first tackle is 6 again for the Raiders. They're 3 minutes out. Trey Mooney. 1 metre out from the line. Baseball rocks. Get around. I'm wearing my Cubbies hat right now. My Chicago Cubbies hat as we speak. Right hand side, Joey Tarpany. He'll be 2 metres out from the line. Second tackle. Greg says no cape. He lied. I'm a liar. Massive liar. Massive liar. Kale Weeks to Mani Tomoko. And Tomoko is taking down 4 metres. I don't know why I said Tomoko. Mani Tomoko. 6 again here. And that's a penalty. Okay, he's lucky call as a penalty because it would have been a knock-on, but I also don't know why he called it as a penalty because it should have been played through. Jay says he can go harder on the OnlyFans also. I can go harder on the OnlyFans, mate, yeah. Physically and metaphorically. Physically and metaphorically. But no, there's no strains for a week, and I'm just talking like if I miss a game or something like that. Probably won't be for a few weeks, but... So Raiders now, 5 minutes out. No, it's time we don't... We get... Like, I've had the ability to go into my own place for a while. It's just that it's been very convenient where I am. I've been here for about 2 years now. Time to move on, bud. Time to move on. But that's a try time of Hudson Young. Try time of Hudson Young right next to the post. And it's going to be 24-10 with the kick to come. 24-10 here with a kick to come. Flurry says Cubbies. You're a Cubbies fan too, are you, Flurry? But Hudson Young will score and make it 24-10 with the kick to come. They're still in the game. They'll only be down by surely 12 points. They should get this kick. They should get this kick. Sam says go the Titans. Yeah, we love that, Sam. We do love that. Right in behind Sammy Walker. Too easy there. Too easy for Mr. Hudson. Dane and I did see him. We went out for a drink after the Raiders and Titans game. Dane and I did see Hudson Young out. Him and I think it was Tommy Starling. We ran into at the pub. Yeah. 30 minutes to go here of the game. Hit that like button and subscribe. I was over there during the World Cup. During the World Cup, as in the most recent World Cup. As in Football World Cup. The baseball season would have been over, because wasn't that November last year? No, FIFA World Cup would have been November last year, wasn't it? Or December? No, November, December, I can't remember. Kevin Lee, I'm already afraid of what the Sharks are going to do to Para next Thursday at CommBank. Yeah, it's a good point. That's a great point. But you've got to remember that Nico Hines won't play. He won't play because he'll be selected for Origin. So Nico Hines won't be there. Who else will be out there with that New South Wales team? Potentially Jesse Ramien. Potentially. Jordan Rapana will miss the kick. Wow. So it says a 14-point game. That's a bad miss. 30 minutes to go. Like, subscribe. Nico Hines won't be there. Jesse Ramien, potentially not. Any other players? No to the forwards, really? I don't think so. I don't think any of the forwards make it. Blake Brayley won't get the 9. So I think it'll only be Nico and Jesse Ramien potentially for the Sharkies to be out. AJ Brimo fan getting around it. Hello, mate. I want to see what the game Joshua Price says. Mate, I am row 1 of the Titans section, so you can't miss me. However, I do want to really reiterate to people, love the support that you guys show, appreciate it, not during the game. Come up to me before a game, potentially half time for a short, brief time, or after the game. Win or lose, happy to have a chat. But please do not come up at any time, and this is towards a direct in-person, who is, I guarantee, watching this, and Jay knows who I'm talking about. Do not come up at the 77th minute and want a conversation with me as Brian Kelly is currently being told that he's just not going to try 5.5 minutes afterwards. Please. Jay, shut your mouth. That's a penalty of the Raiders here at the 25 for a high tackle against the Roosters. Please, just know that I watch my footy. I love my footy. Please don't come up to me during the actual game. Wait, beforehand, afterwards, or at half time, I'm okay with. But please do not, as a Roosters fan, come up to me at the 77th minute of the game. Or just at any point when the game is on. First tackle now at the 20. The worst thing was, though, that I was sitting on the aisle, so it was really easy. Like, if I wasn't sitting on the aisle, it would have been much better. I think this one, I'm directly in the middle of the bay at the front row, so beautiful. All right, Raiders now, right inside. Okay, Weeks, Jordan Rapana hit him at Tomoko. He'll be taking out 22. Oh, gets the offload away. Second tackle, good one. Jordan Rapana gets it off the Whitehead. Raiders are actually making a bit of a movement here. 8 metres out here from the line. Third tackle. Rapana. Don't know what's happening here. And Trent Mooney, 4 tackle, 10 metres out. For Raiders score, this could be a good finish. At the back now to Smithy. Smithy's here to Ethan Strange. Good rush out play there by Joey Manu. If he didn't make that tackle, the Raiders will score on the left-hand side. All right, right-hand side off to Jordan Rapana. Rapana, little dink underneath. That's an awful kick. Oh, it's going to be a dropout. Oh, very lucky. Very lucky Sewell didn't get his feet right there. So it'll be a dropout from the Roosters to the Raiders. Andrew says, Mitchell, that's fine. Love seeing it. What did Mitchell say? Hudson Young will be too busy fighting, Andrew. and losing. Sebon says we got the Mets versus Phillies here in 2 weeks. Oh, in England. Oh, there you go. Plays in Chicago back in 2019, or was it 18? I was there in 2019. So if you were there in 2019, I was at games. I was at Cubbies Cardinals. I got to see a nice little sweeps. Oh, the Roosters get the drop out. That's not great by the Rays. There's a lot of effort plays that you've lacked today, Canberra. A lot of effort plays. So the Roosters, Victor Radley gets his ball here to the 45. So yeah, I was in Chicago from March until June. March until the end of May. Because I was there for the Las Vegas Sevens. All the vlogs are on the channel. I was there for the Las Vegas Sevens, and then I went from Las Vegas to Chicago. That temperature switch is a wild one. Wild one. Especially when I got in at like 7, 8 p.m. at night. That was a wild switch, man. And that wasn't even pure winter. It was in autumn, yeah. No, spring, sorry. Yeah. So second tackle now at the 35. Penalty to the Roosters. Penalty to Terrell. Mate, he loves going with the quick tap. Gee whiz, bro. Like, why do you keep going with the quick tap, Terrell? What's the point? Get yourself to the 10. Oh, Tedesco nearly got away there. So it's first tackle here. 12 metres out from the line. First tackle here for the Roosters. I was in October, November. Okay, a little bit after me. Oh, baseball's not on October, November. So you just went there. You didn't go to a baseball game. Is that what you're saying? So first tackle, I get the offload away, Sam Walker, and there's going to be a Joe Manu try here, baby. Joe Manu. Manu, bye. Joe Manu. Try time, 28 10 with the hit come. Yeah, Hainsey. There he is, the big bopper. There's the big bopper, Hainsey. I'm going to tell him also to get off my screen. I'm going to say, where's Hainsey? Okay, Hainsey. Excuse me, Brendan, Mr. Hainsey, can you please stop interrupting my stream and get your noggin off of the camera? That's all I'm asking. Just asking something simple. Please get your face off of the screen, Brendan. Gee whiz. Stop interrupting my stream. There you go. Leo says, Jay Hayes, who do you go for, mate? He goes for the Titans. That's who he goes for. He goes for the Gold Coast Titans, don't you, Jay? Don't you, Jay? Jay, don't lie. Don't muck around here, Jay. Don't muck around here. Don't muck around here, Mr. Hayes. Shut up, Jay. So Joe Manu's got the try 28-10. Don't forget, guys, we've got 2 streams to go today. We've still got the Sharkies, Panthers, and also the Rabbitohs Eels. Bing bong, ding dong. Andy Backhouse says, Blaze, is Dan going to be at the game for his second favourite team? Yeah, Dan will be at the game for both his favourite team and second favourite team tomorrow, yeah. Dan will be at the game. It's crazy. Dan has been to probably more games at Suncorp this year than he has been to games at Seabus. It's crazy times. Crazy time to be alive. Still has not witnessed a victory, Dan. I will be honest with you. Still has not been at the stadium for a victory. I've seen both. Hand up. So has Sam Janko. But Mr. Daniel Legion Dano has not. He was not at either of those games. So there we go. 30-10 here to the Roosters with 25 minutes to go of the game. Got the old Chihuahua boy to guard you this week. Yeah, Chihuahua boy will be there. Chihuahua boy. Cambridge says, I whisper horses by Daryl Braithwaite during the 80th minute when the Titans have the ball 10 metres from the try line, 2 points down. Why? Yes, says Capefish, you've never been to a Broncos game, you fraud. You are a fraud, Capefish. You are a fraud. Leo says, Roosters are going to win the whole comp. Don't know about that one, man. Don't know about that one. I think there is still the Sharkies and the Panthers that you've got to start thinking about first. Did the Roosters beat the Storm? Have they played this year? So the Roosters here will bring this ball out to the 15. You're also playing the Raiders, bro. Like, relax. I just want to quickly go have a look here and see. Roosters this year beat the Bronx, lost to Manly, beat the Rabbits, lost to the Panthers, lost to the Dogs, just beat the Knights, lost to the Storm, beat the Dragons, beat the Bronx, beat the Wars, lost to the Sharks. So the 3 teams that I have told you that you need to look out for are the 3 teams you have lost to. You have lost to the Melbourne Storm, you have lost to the Cronulla Sharks, and you have lost to the Penrith Panthers. So, yes, you know, the Roosters are looking pretty decent. They're a part of my top 3. I still think they're better than the Storm despite their loss. But you did lose to them. So, yeah, I would say that fourth tackle, if the Raiders, they go left-hand side to save, it's Savage who knocks the ball on. So I think you're still a little bit away, bro. I think you need to prove yourself against a big team and beat them first, is what I would say. Flurry says, yeah, that was the year Cubs won the World Series. Wrong. Cubs won the World Series in 2016. Flowery, you think I don't know my team? So you would have had to have been there 2016. If you were there when the Cubs won the World Series in October, because October is when the playoffs are on. The playoffs. Playoff baseball. CFC fan, are you streaming for State of Origin Game 1? Yes, I will be here. I will be streaming Game 1 of State of Origin. Jay actually goes for the Woolloomooloo Dingoes. Okay, but you've never been in Sydney before. How do you even know Woolloomooloo? So it's going to be third tackle. Oh, that's 6 again for sure against Whitehead. Yeah, it's a penalty for sure against Whitehead. What's he doing? Quick tapping for Tedesco? No, they won't. Megan says, how can you have a favourite team and a second favourite team? So firstly, we're taking the piss out of Dan. Dan is a Titans fan, but his dad is a Broncos fan, so he doesn't mind them. It's like me. Like, I get on the Sharkies for my mum, but like, I don't. They're not my team, but I have a soft spot for the Sharkies. But when the Titans play the Sharks, I want us to beat them by 50. Okay, here we go. The referee's having a chat to Whitehead here. Oh, Todd, you don't need to tell him to stand up, bro. He's listening. He's going to get binned here. He might get binned if he keeps talking it. Elliot Whitehead's pretty lucky to get binned just then. Flurry says, well, that was the year I was there. I'm feeling old. Yeah, so 2016. So 2016 was a huge year in sport because you had the Chicago Cubs break our 108-year drought. You had the Cronulla Sharks break a 50-year drought. You had the Western Bulldogs in the AFL break a 58-year drought. You saw Leicester win the Premier League for the first time ever. Crazy time. Crazy. They were 501 to 1 odds to win the league before the season started. They'd just been promoted the year before or whatever. And then you've got the Cleveland Cavaliers, who won for the first time in 50, 60 years with LeBron James. Crazy year, 2016. 6 again for the Roosters, 7 years out of the line. 7 years out of the line. Sam Watson says, Flurry going well with the Cubs knowledge. Well, it's like, it's very... Flurry's not doing anything wrong. She just obviously couldn't really remember. But it's very difficult to go up against me in regards to sport. Like, it's very difficult. So, second tackle here, 10 metres out. Luke Keary. Kieran Tedesco here too. Suoliti. Bong bong, bing bong, ding dong. Try time for Suoliti. 34-10 with a hit to come. There is a chance of a Fetty bomb here, ladies and gentlemen. There is a chance of a Fetty bomb. Get off my screen, Hainsey, you muppet man. Get off my screen. Kevin Lee used to watch the State of Origin on Channel 9 on June 6th. No, you're watching BKR Sport on June 6th, Mr. Kevin Lee. You'll be watching BKR Sport. And I'll be watching on Channel 9. But you'll be watching on Channel 9 and listening to BKR Sport. Flurry said, Seb, you are an annoying person. Seb is English, so Seb is an annoying person. But he's like, the English is like, Kiwis are our brothers. And then, you know, like the English, they're our brothers, but they're like the really piece of shit annoying brothers, like to the left-hand side, but we still love them. You know, we still love them, but they're very piece of shit annoying, kind of like sit over there and just sit over there. But we still love you. You know, that's like the, you know. They suck at sport, though, the English. They really suck at sport. Gee whiz, do they suck at sport. Is there a sport they're pretty good at? I don't know, I haven't seen it. Legacy, do you guys think Robbo cries to sleep every night knowing Manu is leaving the NRL next season? I think that Robbo is pretty upset that he's losing a lot of players next year. Exactly right, Andrew Backhouse. When we think of the English in sport, we're like, sit over there, talk to the wall. Wall. Don't want to hear it. Someone says, not as annoying as it'll be in 10 minutes when you forget who I am. You are English, though, aren't you, Seb? Am I crazy? I think you are English. Am I crazy? I know you are, Seb. I know you are, buddy. I do a pretty good job with remembering people, by the way. I do a pretty good job. There is a lot of people that come through here, and I have a pretty good idea for most people. I think you've got to grant me that, Mr. Seb Boss. I think you've got to grant me that. I'm 100% English. Exactly right. So what are you talking shit about? You'll be watching a day late then, Kevin. Dear me. Yes, you will. Get well soon, Seb. Yes, Ben Fricker, you are the Daniil Medvedev of this chat. And Suoliti will miss the kick. So he does miss. He does miss. Origin's on the 5th, not the 6th, Kevin. Take that, Kevin Lee. Take that, buddy. Take that. Brendan Wesley says, am I the only one looking at Whitehead and thinking, what a big wanker? Yes. No, yeah, you are, because we're looking at you and thinking that. 20 minutes to go. You're in the game. Hit that like button and subscribe if you're new around here. So, like, for example, all right, KB Broncos fan, Negan's an interesting one. I think Negan is a team that played... Don't tell me, Negan. Don't tell me yet. I can't remember who you support, but you're recent. You're recent. So yesterday, who were the teams that played yesterday? We had Manly, Storm. I don't think it's either of those teams. And the early game was... Who was the early game? I can't remember. Oh, there's a knock-on for Spencer Lenu. Thursday was Bulldogs, Dragons. It could be Bulldogs with Negan. Could be Dogs. The early game yesterday was... I had dead set. Can't remember. I'm going to have a quick look. Because I could read through this chat and tell you who everyone pretty much supports. Oh, Cowboys, Tigers. It could be Tigers. Say the Dogs or Tigers with Negan. Flurry, Titans. Mitchell, Tigers. Andrew Backhouse, Eels. Seb Watson, Titans. Don't let him lie to you. Brendan Westling, Roosters. I'm pretty certain I got all that. Jay said it's Cowboys. You are a Titans fan. Oh, you're telling me who yesterday's game was, yeah. So I did pretty well with it. 19 minutes to go here in the game. Oh, they've lost the ball. That's a strip. That's a penalty. So Raiders ball here at the... Well, no, he's called the penalty. Negan, can you confirm for me, if you're still here, Negan, can you tell me who you support? Is it? I'm pretty certain it's Bulldogs or the Tigers or the Cowboys. I'm going to go Cowboys. Negan, so you can confirm for me which one. I'm going to put out and say Cows. I'm going to put out and say Cows. That's what I'm doing. I lulled you into a false sense of security with the Bulldogs and the Tigers, mate. I'm going Cows. Second tackle, or was it Knights? Oh, was it Knights? Raiders here, 1 metre out from the line. Negan does not support the Dolphins. That is such a random prediction. Orapana, knock on from the Raiders. I'm a Roosters fan from Queanbeyan. We were very wrong, ladies and gentlemen. We were very wrong about Negan. But Negan, I'm going to say you're a Titans fan in future. How about that? We'll go with you as Titans. The Dolphins prediction from Ben was just stupid, though, because there was nothing to suggest the Dolphins at all. Is there a reason why I had Cowboys, Tigers, or Bulldogs? Did you not come in a stream last week or a couple of weeks ago, Negan? I swear you did. I swear you were going for one of those teams. I could be thinking about somebody else, though. But again, I'll take my 99% accuracy. That's a one-on-one strip, but we Raiders ball. No advantage from the first knock on anyway. Titans is cool. No, you are a Titans fan, Negan. Come on, Titans. Get up them, you know? Andy Backhouse says everyone here is a Titans fan. Correct. Mitchell says Roosters don't have fans. Don't be silly. Don't be silly now. Oh, the Titans have made a post on Instagram. What have they posted? Here we go. Oh, get around the boys. Get around it, man. Get around the boys. How good. Ad says go to Gold Coast. Yeah, I knew Ads was a Titans fan. There he was. So right hand side. Off to Whitehead. And Whitehead's going to be 10 metres out of the line. Ben has just said Ads, you're a Dolphins fan, right? Bro, he's literally got a dolphin and up. Dolphins up. Of course he's a Dolphins fan, mate. You know? Like, what are you talking about? Like, he just put Dolphins up. Third tackle, 5 metres out. Of course. You're a Sherlock Holmes over here. You're a Sherlock Holmes, Ben. A guy puts a dolphin and an up, and you're like, you're a Dolphins fan, right? Come on, mate. Right hand side to KO Weeks. And Weeks will be taking down 8 metres out from the line. 4 tackle. Real Sherlock Holmes stuff over there, Mr. Ben Frigger. 4 tackle. Starling. He'll give it off here to Tarpany. 6 again here for the Raiders. Starling. Over the top of Xavier Savage. Savage here. It's 6 again. So 5 metres out. Be first tackle. Ben was top of his class. Real intellectual. Real top-notch stuff, mate. Real top-notch stuff from Ben Frigger. I was going to make the joke of a Sharks fan just to take the piss, but that's why I just changed to Titans, because I can. But everyone knew it was Dolphins. Raiders, so close. Peter Holler, 3 metres out from the line, 4 tackle. Oh, arguably 6 again from mine. Yep, it is 6 again. Raiders now to Ethan Strange. Strange here, steps onto the inside. Still going here, Ethan Strange. Still going. Oh, that's going to be arguably no advantage, but they're going to say advantage taken. So Roosters ball at 10. Mitchell, how's your long-time 2021 Penrith membership going? Mitchell's a big Penrith fan, Andrew. Massive Penrith fan. Yeah. Him and Dad's both joined up in 2021. You're right, yeah, 2021. Around October 2021. But they were there. I think they joined up maybe September 28th or something like that. Someone says, who's Slapper's team? I know who Slapper's team is. Like, I know it. And Slapper knows that I know. I know that he knows that he knows that I know that I know that he knows. But I'm not going to say it. I do know who his team is. And I think most people who are here for long enough know who Slapper supports. Forward tackle now for the Roosters, Warrior Hargraves. Like, he's subtly actually told us kind of where he's from as well, by the way. Like, in his comments. So I've confirmed who his team is. And I know Jay definitely knows. So Ray is taking down to 15. Ben says, where's Blake Harder? I feel like we don't see him a lot now. He was here last night, mate. What are you talking about? Blake Harder was here literally last night. Second tackle here for the Raiders. Their A-team is out from their own line. Mitchell says, it's going terribly, Andrew. I've seen my team lose 13 times in the last 3 years. Mate, that sounds awful. Sounds awful. I've seen my team lose 13 times in probably about the last 13 games. You know, but... You know, yours is definitely a bit more tough. Forward tackle here at the 42. Sharkies Panthers after this, though. Hopefully that's a good game. Richard Riker getting around it. Hello, mate. Good luck with your Warriors tomorrow. I will not be streaming because obviously I will be at some call for Titans Broncos. That's a high tackle. That's a penalty to the Raiders. Quick tap. Oh, you can't quick tap on foul play. Yes, Mitchell. Pity does go out to him. Really tough stuff as Mitchell. Really tough stuff for Mitchell there. Really tough stuff. No, that's Bunnies fans. Bunnies fans? What's Bunnies fans? All the best tomorrow too, mate. Mate, we've got 9 of our starting 13 out. We do need all the luck that we can get. We need all the luck that we can get. 13 and a half minutes to go here. Raised ball at the 30. 13 to go. Not been the most enthralling games. Hasn't been awful, but it's not been the most enthralling games. Still probably 10 times a game that Rabbitohs vs Eels game will be later on tonight. Tarbany, second tackle, 10 metres out. Which says you have it easy compared to me, Blaze. Just like you have it easy compared to Francois, apparently. Real easy stuff on the Gold Coast, mate. I will say, at least we have easy living conditions. Comparatively. Whitehead, 20 Tomoko. Tomoko at the 20. Still going here. He's just cutting across, losing metres, and he knocks the ball on, and the Roosters are away. Joe Manu, Dom Young at the 40, at the 35, throws it, knock on. Oh, don't worry about that. It's a knock on for the Raiders. So's the Roosters ball now at the 30. What on earth has just happened in that chat? Trucken's come back with the porno accounts, but Angus Crichton will score a try for the Roosters, and they will hit the 38 with a kick to come. 38 with a kick to come. Hello, good sir. And next game looking like could be a good one. Yeah, next game. I think next 2 games could look like a good one. Next game, then obviously, then the Rabbitohs Eels could be good, just not for the right reasons, but it could be good nonetheless. Does anyone want to join my course where I teach a nomadic variant of Arabic? Elijah, I would like to personally politely thank you for your offer, and I would like to impolitely say no. Impolitely. Not being polite. No. Ew. No way. Angus Crichton scores there. Fafita would have scored quicker, but Angus Crichton will score there. Very much. No, thank you. I'd rather rewatch the Broncos vs Bulldogs game from 2020. Watch the Bulldogs vs Broncos game 2020. Learn a nomadic variant of Arabic. Probably going to take the Bulldogs Broncos one because nomadic would be like a weird version of it, right? Like that'd be nomadic meaning. Nomadic is like probably like wandering. So it's like it's not a place of a certain place. So why would anyone want to hear that? Because what would be the point of learning a nomadic Arabic variant? Well, if I'm going to learn Arabic, I'm going to learn Arabic. The generic kind of language. Why would I want to learn about a nomadic variant of a place, yeah, like a gypsy. So that means that it would have no purpose or service in life unless you're with that nomadic group of people who know that language. What would be the purpose of that? I know we've removed you, Elisha, I get that, but like I'm trying to come to terms with this in my own mind, how that makes sense to have a business of that nature. But anyway, 10 minutes to go here of the game, guys. Hit that like button and subscribe. Best of luck to you, though, Elijah, in trying to find people to teach a nomadic variant of Arabic. Best of luck to you. Richard Riker says, your boys have been giving it a go, mate. Yeah, we've been giving it a go. We've been giving it a go, man. We just got to keep on giving it a go. Keep on keeping on, bud. Keep on keeping on. Anybody says, is it a knock-on Raiders or a try to the Raiders from a knock-on? It's 38-10. The Dingoes. I feel like Angus scores every single Roosters game I watch. Well, I'm happy because I got him in Simple Coach. Super Coach. Forgot to dance. But there's 12 points to a Fetty Bomb. 10 minutes to go. Roosters, don't you do this to us. Don't you blue balls. This could be the first Fetty Bomb we've seen on the channel this season. This could be the first Fetty Bomb we get to experience on BKR Sport in 2024. What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. What time we say this is surely Gus's name tomorrow? Gus? Gus? Who's Gus? Gus's name tomorrow. Are you talking about for Blues, as in Angus Crichton? Blues squad and Queensland squad won't come out till Monday. Richard Riker says, I wouldn't mind Brimson in a Wild's jersey. That's great. He re-signed till 2030, literally yesterday. So, don't think that's happening. Joe Manu, taking out the 24 tackle. I thought that was a knock-on there from the Roosters. Disagree with that. Definitely thought there was a knock-on there. 4 tackle, Kiri. They want the Fetty Bomb. They want the Fetty Bomb. Oh, they made a mistake though. Tedesco back to Suoli'i. Taking out the 10, fit tackle. Taken down at the 10, fit tackle. 9.5 minutes to go here. Luke Kiri. He whacks this ball across. Dom Young grabs it. Flicks it at the back. Still Dom Young's ball. Throws it back again. That's forward. And that's going to be Raiders ball 20. Jay says, nomadic is like a gypsy. It's basically an indigenous language. Yeah, it makes no sense. Business skills, not much. Nomadic Arabic skills, very high. Business skills, 1 out of 10. I would barely even say it's a 1 out of 10. Very, very niche business, that one. Very niche. Tito Towers says, why can't we ever win in the Milestones games? Well, shouldn't even won against us. Second tackle right-hand side with the Raiders. At the 35. Second loss, they say. Should have been third. How does the old mate end up here anyway? It's an interesting question, said Watson. How do we end up anywhere, though? You know? How does anyone ever end up anywhere? 6 again with the Raiders. 6 again at the 45. Now the 50. First tackle. How did you end up here, Seb? You know? You're from the old England. How did you end up here? Second tackle now to 43. Can anyone here remember their first ever piece of content they watched on this channel? What was your first piece of... Oh, Hudson Young's away here. Gets the ball on the inside here to... Oh, Ethan Strange just chopped up last second. Still going here. Gets the offload away to... Starling? Yep. Oh, very close. Getting a try there. Third tackle, 8 minutes out. Let me know in the chat. What is your first piece of content that you remember? KO Weeks. Try time. That's probably going to kill off that 50 bomb chance. And we'll score out of the post too. So it'll be 38-14 with the hit to come. Too little too late, baby. Oh no. Andrew says, oh, I do want to say your social media team is elite. Loving the videos they put out. So funny story here, Andrew. So our social media team right now, obviously I love Kez, love Callum, I love Gabs, who have been around for a long time. Callum is Sunscreen Boy. So Callum, if you guys see Sunscreen Boy here, his name's Callum Murphy and whatnot. He's Sunscreen Boy. He's in the chat. We always boo if he gets a membership gifted to him. But he's a part of the photography team. He actually recently started out in the front line. Keza is a great videographer, and Gabby does a lot of freelance work nowadays. But fun fact for you, Mr. Backhouse, we stole your media guy. I think his name's Bocco. But we stole your media guy, and he's been doing a lot of those really cool pieces of content. Flurry says, Juke's giving away 76 again. Yeah, they have been. Yeah, they have. My first video was you saying why you hate this AFL team. Oh, true. I would have had Hawthorn or Collingwood at the bottom. Which one? Oh, one of the origin streams probably. Yeah, maybe, Toby. Maybe, somewhere around those. Someone says, I was looking for a live NRL stream to allow me to see or hear more than 3 games a week. Hey, well, welcome. Everyone else is also usually here because they want to find the game illegally. Can't do it, though. Oh, no. Not here. First piece of content was a stream, but I can't remember who. It's probably when the Titans beat the Eels. Happens a bit, you know. You know, the huge. Just the huge, you know. Kevin Lee says the fitty bump could still happen with Rabbits versus Eels. To who, though? To who? Neither of those teams are good enough to hit 50, but both those teams could hit 50 in that game. Like, I don't think a fitty bump would be hit in the next game. I don't think if it... Like, you could still see a fitty bump in this game if the Roosters get the ball. It's still only 12 points. It's still 6 minutes 20 to go of the game. And penalty the Raiders. No, they can't hit now. Fitty bump cannot be hit now. No, sir. No fitty bump here today. Remember watching you 2017 Cowboys vs Broncos vlog. Okay. Oh, was that when it hit the post? Suncorp, I would have been supporting Cowboys that day. So Raiders, Matty Tomoko taking out the 35. No, gets the offer away to Thomas Starling. Starling still at the 30. So I was listening on VPN to the calls on ABC before all this. Well, you could have gone on to certain streaming websites that I definitely do not encourage people to go onto, but you could have actually watched it through there. Yeah, got a nice little break between games, Jay. Yeah. Over the top, and Raiders, Kotrich, steps back on the inside. And he'll be taken down 5 metres there. Oh, he gets the offload away. That was nice. Mate, Tomoko, get the ball out left. You'll have numbers galore. Bro, look at how many Roosters on this right-hand side. Should have gone left for sure, bro. There's way too many players. There's 5, 6 players out there. You should have numbers galore for the Raiders here. Yep, too easy. Xavier Savage, try time. That should have happened way earlier too. They're going to check this. Why are they checking it? THC advertisement more an NRL team, what other team would sport? Sharks, mum. Well, yes, I can say the Sharks because we know that's your mum's team. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. But if the Titans never existed, I would have ended up becoming a Broncos fan because I was from Brisbane. So he has technically run behind him, but he hasn't. Yeah, it's an obstruction. It doesn't impact it, but it's an obstruction. Did you get timed out, Matthew? I don't even know. I don't know. What did you do? I don't know what he did. Jay, you probably would know what he did. Flags ABC Gold Coast is so funny. That's ABC Gold Coast call me regularly nowadays. Julie Clift and Sheridan. I've been jumping on their radio show to talk about the Titans pretty much every week at the moment. Pretty much every week. We had the Brimo News that I was on ABC Gold Coast yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. We also had the David Fafita backflip. And I was also on for the David Fafita signing with the Roosters. I was also on the Warriors game, the Raiders game, the Cowboys game. I've been on ABC Gold Coast a whole heap this year. Oh, yes. No, you absolutely... No, I remember that, Jay. Yeah, Vanilla Coke or Pepsi Max was the comment, I'm guessing. Yes. You cannot refer to Vanilla Coke, Matthew Parsons, because that drink sucks. So that is a rule here on the channel. Very much like Storm with an S. Very much like Storm with an S. So Roosters here. Potential feedy bomb. Potential feedy bomb if they can score on this set. Short ball. 20 metres out. That should be a penalty try, Roosters, Greg Martin says. Wouldn't be surprising. Would not be surprising. Fit tackle now. They go to Tedesco. Tedesco cuts it across here. They're 15 out. He's made one of the worst kicks of all time. Close to Scott Prince at the Broncos worthy. It'll be Raiders ball at 20. Jay needs to be timed out. Rules. No. So I did ask Jay for that one. Rules are rules, but I did ask Jay for that one. So, Andrew, are you a snitch? Are snitches getting stitches today? Snitches getting stitches, mate. Don't you snitch the stitches. Don't you do it. So, third tackle now at the 25. Why are you saying treadmill to Jay? Treadmill? What? Alright, so they're going to be taken down here at the 35 for tackle. Are you calling him fat? Is that what are you calling Jay fat? Is that really what your plan is to do here? Yeah, to a moderator? Is that what you're saying? So Raiders now whack that ball up in the air. He wants to take me on a romantic walk in his treadmill. This is fair enough. That's a penalty to the Roosters. No, Raiders. Obstruction. Penalty to the Raiders. Obstruction. 3 minutes to go here. Don't forget, at 5:15, I'll be going live for the Canberra Shaggy Panthers. And then after that, Roberto Il. Matthew's doing a really good job being timed out again. He's really kind of going across the barrier there. It's a thin line. Very thin line. Second tackle, 10 metres out. Picking a fight with a mod is smart. Very smart stuff. Very smart. Left-hand side, Rapana, Savage. Oh, good defense. I think it was forward anyway, to be fair. I think it was forward anyway. 2 minutes to go. We scrum to the Roosters at the 10. Taz, with the subscribers, you know that we'll always join live. Jay, Flurry nowadays. Genko usually turns at some point. As there's heaps. I could go through heaps. Greg, like heaps. Hazelton has scored 5 tries this season. Wow, So, a minute 42 to go here in the game. There's a lot. I could go for ages. Whilst you're getting into it, Matthew, find out about this mysterious dog. Yeah, we want to know about the dog, Jay. Just like that cat guy from a few years ago. Seb Watson is our new cat guy, but for dogs. Shout out to lurkers. A lot of lurkers, Jay. A lot of lurkers. Always lurkers. Hi, lurkers. Probably a lot of haters there, too. There you go. Second tackle here. And the Roosters taking down 35. Lurkers are usually guys like Best Sport 2.0 as well. Jesse, who's... Oh, good run there by Victor Radley. Radley's got Kieran on his inside. And that's a try side. Oh, he's been tripped up. But Tedesco will score. So the Feedy Bomber is going to be blue ball to oblivion. Fafita went to Keeper Park, Tito Tower. But try time there for James Tedesco. Kiri's so close. Got tripped up. Got the ball to Tedesco. Try time there for the Roosters. And we're going to get blue ball to oblivion because they'll hit 44. You don't always have to comment, Ben Fricker. I do lurk sometimes, but I comment as well. I always let you know. Yeah, I see a lot of people at games who come up and say, hey man, I watch your streams, I don't really comment and whatnot. But, I'm around, so I appreciate that. You don't have to comment. We've got a lot of commenters here. That was a really good ankle tap there by Hudson Young, but well done for Tedesco to follow up and for them to score the try. Try time. 51 seconds. They've stopped the clock. And now they've put it back on. Teddy going to be at least 140 unless I'm a coach. There you go. We're going to get blue ball to oblivion though. We will not see the feedy bump. We will be close again. So let's go 2 tries, 3 try assists, 4 line break assists. He's been pretty good today. 113 metres, 4 line break assists, 3 try assists, and 2 tries. That's unbelievable. Got my jersey ready for the game tonight, my blanket. But you're a Titans fan, Andrew. 14 seconds to go here. Someone wants to take my 90 on Hudson. Angus Crichton, what did he get today? Sam Walker, can he make it 44? That is an ultimate blue ball. 44 to 16. And that, my friends, will be the first game done and dusted. Gonski Salada. 44 to 16 to the Roosters over the Raiders in Canberra. That is it. Obviously, guys, hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new around here. We'll see you in about 20 minutes time, 25 minutes time for the next game, which is the Cronulla Sharks taking on the Penrith Panthers. And we've got the Rabbitohs versus the Eels. So I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. See ya.